Oh my God. I just hit 1K. Yep, 1K, you guys. Hey, Curvies, thanks for being here. Thanks for being here. Happy Friday. That's what's up. Happy Friday. You know what? On your way in, I hope you smash that like button, smash the subscribe button, and if you haven't already, hit that bell so you can get notified next time I upload a video. Let's change this headline to yes, let's do it like this. How's everybody this evening? How is everybody this evening? Right on. Well, thanks for being here on LRGA Curves. I am getting this optional headline together. I keep doing that. Interesting. Okay, you guys. So, like I said, thanks for being here. And thanks for spending your time with me. Let's see. Okay, sorry, you guys. Squirrel. Anyway, we are going to be doing Real Housewives of Miami recap this evening. Let's see what's going on. Come on, over here. There we go. Way to go, way to go. Thanks for coming in to LRGA Curves tonight. I hope you can hear me okay. Microphone check. Microphone checker. If you're in the house, can I get a 1? What's good, Mademoiselle H? How are you this evening? Thanks for coming through. Do you RHOM, Mademoiselle? Or do you stick to other franchises? Because I RHOM. And so I was enjoying this season. And so far, I was enjoying the ladies being, you know, as nice as possible, I guess, as old as they are. But then, LRGA, you love Miami. That's right. Who's your fave? Before I start, I'm still going to talk about him. LRGA. You saw in my comments, in the description for this video, I think I summed it up. What did I write over here? Yes, in the description of the video, I think I summed it up. What did I wrote, I said, let's recap. LRGA The Terrible, Adrianna The Diva, MariSol The Lush, Nicole The Doctor, Gurdy The Magnificent, Kiki The Beautiful, Julia The Compassionate, Larsa The Fake, Andy The Messy. That's who, yes. Yes, I love Gurdy and her family too. Let me put that statement up. I have to go over here and read it. Let me put that down. Make this big. Yes, I loved it too. I want more Gurdy. I could use more Gurdy in my life. I could see a whole thing with her and her dude and their kids and navigating Gurdification. Oh, what's good, Corey? You know I already dropped the link. In the bushes watching Girls Trip. All right. You're on a girls' trip? Is that what's going on? You're on a girls' trip? Awesome. Hey, mademoiselle. That's right. Chat it up in the chat. Chat it up in the chat. So, we were talking Real Housewives of Miami, and I owed you guys an episode because I did not get a chance to do Real Housewives of Miami 2 last week. Um, and so now that I've seen the final episode of Real Housewives of Miami, I was just like, well, let's sum it all up then, you know? And of course, Mademoiselle, ever polite. Hi, Corey Berman. Right on. Yes. But back to this statement. I love Gurdy and her family. Yes. And the picture at the end and everything. That was awesome. And yeah, more Gurdy. And I hope Kiki can come through better, more next season without having to be Larsa adjacent. You know what I mean? Right on. Aaron D is in the house, everybody. Thanks for coming through. Oh, watching Girls Trip, and Jizzy has already thrown Heather under the bus. Ooh. One at a time. She's a sniper. Yeah, he's a freaking sniper. Anyway, she goes through. She's gonna pick one by one. She's gonna pick them off. I bet. Is it from episode 1? She's doing that. This season was like Adrianna said. Miami is on fire. Yes, Miami hot, hot. Miami's hot, hot. Fire, fire, fire. You know how I think her song is banging, and whatever she's gonna do with the Stefan is gonna be even more banging. What's good, Chronicles of Anubis? Thanks for coming through. Oh, season episode 1. Right on, right on. Well, I have to get at that. So let's see what else is going on. Okay, so the ladies had all sat on the couch last time, and what stood out to me from last time was it me, or did Larsa not add much during the season? And she seemed to talk throughout the freaking reunion, constantly interjecting herself in conversations, creating moment after moment, so freaking fake, like she really had no place in any of the conversations. Where was all this during the season, Larsa? Where was all this during the season, Larsa? Possibly, could it be, Larsa, that you didn't want to put your life out there because you really don't have a lot going on besides dating? And we would have liked to see that, actually, Larsa. I don't know why we saw your feet, Larsa. Larsa, why did we see your feet so much, Larsa? You know what I'm saying? And you was making money off feet, so the whole time you was just advertising your feet on us, Larsa. Really, Larsa? You didn't have nothing else going on?
She makes $10,000 a day on feet.
Well, hey, you know what?
Well,
Bless her
I know
heart.
someone who did actually subscribe to her OnlyFans.
Yeah.
She doesn't just post feet on there.
So what did she do?
There's pictures of her with her butt out.
With
and
without a G-string.
And without a G-string, and just she has like a cover covering like a small part of her body.
Oh. So it's not just feet, it's butts too.
Yes.
Feet and ass. That sounds like a kink. Feet and ass. Oh yeah. Right on. No wonder it's $10,000 a day. That's a definite kink. All day. Yeah.
Oh, and curves. I want to talk about this. This last episode, we all saw that Alexia told Lisa, if you had enough self-confidence, you would have never been in the situation you were with in Lenny.
Do you believe the gall, the nerve, the freaking chutzpah of that?
She's true. That's the truth. If she did have enough confidence, she would have never been with someone like Lenny. She would have made sure her name was on the deed of the house.
That I completely
She
agree with.
should have. She would have made her sure her name was on the deed of her house. At least Ashley, she's part of the LLC that Michael owns the house. She's part of it. Her name's in the LLC. This one here just married the man. The man bought a new house, and you did not even make sure your name was on the deed. And that's how you gonna lose the
Mm,
house, Lisa. And he gonna train those little kids to hate you. So once they turn 18, they could just kick you to the curb.
right.
Sell those Birkins that you have, if you do have
At
Birkins.
least maybe she has Birkin. She has a lot of leotards and shiny
She has a lot
dresses.
of leotards, but you never know. Sometimes you could
She
lose
never
something.
carries a purse. Does she carry a purse a lot?
She never carries a purse. I think she has jewelry
She
maybe.
does sometimes, maybe a tiny purse.
I just want to say this.
Yes. Go ahead,
Miami has
Corey.
been the most authentic housewife show that we've had in a while.
Yes, so
It has been
refreshing.
it has been authentic beef. They have
Yes.
delivered authentic beef, even though y'all hate Alexia, and I still love Alexia, even after what she did this whole season. I'm just disappointed in her, but I still love her.
Yeah,
Oh,
we can go ahead and like her. We don't have to hate them.
she, this show has been the most authentic I've seen a housewife show been in a while. Beverly Hills has been very fake. Potomac has been very. Don't even get me started with Potomac. You're gonna have to create a whole nother life for Potomac's fakeness. Um, what's it called was very fake. Was very boring too. Atlanta was very boring compared
Hmm.
to Miami. This season was good.
Yeah, it
This
was.
season
It was
was
a really.
perfect.
It was a great season. I'll give it a great.
And I'm
It
gonna
was a
say
great
this:
season.
people keep criticizing the Alexia and Marisol partnership, but if you really
Mhm.
look at it, they kind of both codepend on each other.
They
Like
do because they only activate each other when they're separated. They're
exactly.
completely different.
So and it gets boring when they're separated. If you really look at it,
Yeah.
they actually do need to be together.
No, I could do with somebody having a timeout.
Sometimes,
Like,
oh well, on Ultimate Girls Trip, there is going to be a little. Mm, we saw.
yeah, I could see with them the same with Robin and Giselle. Like they needed a timeout, and hopefully they'll get it. Because if she's only a friend of, she can't be in every scene, can she? Like Giselle is definitely going to have to learn to function without a cheerleader.
Well, Alexia, Marisol's not in every scene. She's just a friend of. She's not in every scene. We don't see her all the time with. We don't see her all the time because there's scenes where Alexia is just with
And
Frankie
so,
and stuff like that. There's scenes where Alexia's just with Frankie and stuff. Um,
so Gertie was a full time person, right?
Gertie was a full time housewife.
You know, I feel like Gertie did a lot I feel like Gertie kept it stirred, kept it classy, kept
She
it
she she
cute.
she did what she
She
had to do.
definitely brought
I didn't
fashion.
like. I didn't like. Why did I didn't like the way they dismissed Kiki off the show, off the
Hmm.
stage. She was a
Hmm.
friend of just as um uh,
Marisol,
Marisol, not just
yeah.
Marisol, Adriana. She was a
Yeah,
friend of
why
just
did
as
Gertie
Adriana.
have to move to the end of the couch for Adriana? I didn't appreciate that.
And another thing is the microaggressions of this reunion got me very annoyed. Notice how Andy was ready to yell at them and stuff like that, but he don't be yelling at the white ones when they be doing
He
all the
does
chaos.
not. He
Mm-mm.
does not.
This reunion was very, very
He
problematic.
was he was kind of treating him a little black.
He was kind of or treating them that he literally tell them you all are talking at the same effing time. Lisa Rinna
Well,
be
he
doing
did
that.
it multiple times. He did talk like that to Teresa, didn't he? The time she pushed him.
Oh no, she was telling Teresa. He was telling Teresa to chill, don't do anything, and then she pushed him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell
Okay. So
you,
yeah, he's not in the habit of yelling, is he? Okay.
with the
I'm
white.
just trying to get to the. I like before and after for context. A little before, a little. You know what I'm saying? Like just for perspective. I love Alexia, but Team Adriana. That's kind of where I am. Like I'll
Um,
go ahead. I'll go ahead and even
Curves.
love Alexia.
She said something about the child who almost died.
Hey, I'm still Team Adriana. They glossed over, edited out, or didn't even bring up that they knew this woman. She entered the season. Adriana. This is my ode to Adriana. She came into the season. She said she was broken to a group of people she thought was her friends. She then brings a man
But Adriana's life
around.
is surrounding around
He then
lies.
brings a man around that is a potential companion, love interest, somebody to make her feel sexy, somebody to make her feel fire, fire. Adriana is on fire, but not in a hot box kind of way or anything. You know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden, you are hit with all of this stuff from freaking Alexia and MariSol, where they scare your only love interest off. The only one she's brought to the screen
Oh,
in
she's brought
forever,
multiple. Okay,
forever,
she's brought
ever.
multiple.
You know what I'm saying? Well, no, she does bring her little boy toys and stuff, but she thought this
Yes.
one had potential. She wanted to bring a senior around because they both have seniors. She was like, oh, and he could be able to play with Todd and whoever freaking Marisol's freaking life partner are. You know, they're both her silver
Steve.
foxes. So she wanted to be sure they could all three play together. And instead, they shoot her guy down after she already told him, I'm in a place, you guys. And then she's like, oh, I'm so happy I met homeboy. And they're like, oh, he married. And then she finds out he's not married. And she's like, I'll wipe this with my ass. That's
Well,
in the Bible.
that's a Latin thing. That's a Latin thing.
Hey, it's
That's a
still a
Latin thing.
freaking rude as heck thing.
When you're trying to like put me in a place and stuff like that, and you give me papers, that's what we say. I could wipe my.
No, that's still not it. I don't
Okay,
feel like it's
but
acceptable.
okay. I'm not saying it's acceptable. It was completely wrong the way they mistreated Adriana this whole season. But Adriana should never. She went for Frankie, the baby of the show,
Yes, we
the
said she was
child
not supposed to
the
hearken to
child
him.
who was closer
But
to
she
death than
did that
life.
after.
It doesn't
She
matter.
said no, it
Curves. It
totally you
doesn't
have to. That's
matter.
why I like before and after for
Did
context. So
did
before
Alexia come
she
for her
even
children?
messed up
Did
that
Alexia come
bad,
for her children? Did
before they
Alexia?
but wait. So before she even messed up that bad, they had already destroyed her little love affair thing. Didn't apologize for it, rubbed it in her face, laughed when she said, oh, you know what, you guys hurt my feelings. Can you give me an apology? They were like, no. What kind of issue is that?
That's
What kind
wrong.
of issues
Listen,
that?
I'm not
So
saying
that's
that's
what I'm
right.
saying. So that's the
It's
before.
wrong.
And
It's
just like
wrong.
that's wrong, the freaking thing that Adriana ultimately said is equally as wrong. They're both kind of in a way like unforgettable. How are you going to have a friend of 12 years who your mom let borrow her thing and you knew that she was married twice or whatever? How are you going to let now when she comes to you so vulnerable? And what about women's power? What about women's empowerment?
No, but
What about that?
the thing is, look at it now. Adriana has lied on this show too. She has created fake storylines just like Robin Dixon has. She was
Ooh,
married.
is she the Robin Dixon of Miami?
She was married to this man, Frederick.
Oh, she was reverse Robin Dixon because she got
Yeah.
married and was already married. And
Mhm.
Robin Dixon was not married, and we were waiting for her to get married, and then she went on People and got married.
Yep, exactly. That's the thing. That's why I'm saying it's wrong. She's kind of manipulative, and I'll say this. I personally, I love Adriana too. She's a great singer. She's good at her hips and everything. She's good at all that.
Yeah.
I love Adriana, but the thing is, you can't. I was
You
trying to. I
can't
was
hearken
supporting
the
her.
angel, Frankie.
You went for
You
the angel,
can't
and the thing is,
hearken the
it's not like
angel,
the angel's mother never went for your kid,
Frankie.
CD. I think
I
that's her
sounded
child's
like
name.
Candy, huh?
Is
I
that her
sounded
name?
like Candy just there.
Yeah, like a goat. Um, isn't that her son's name? CD. Yeah, no,
CD.
no, his name is not CD. Alex. Yeah, Alex. His name is Alex. You went for Alex. I mean, you went for Frankie. Adriana never came for Alex. That was just wrong. That was wrong, Adriana. That was just wrong. Alexia never came for your child, Alex. You went too far. And the thing is, it seems like Alex is not even involved in his mother's life, really, because we haven't seen her shoot film scenes with him this whole new reboot. The last time we saw him was on the former seasons. Curves?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Yeah, we haven't seen Alex this whole new thing. Where is
I've never
Alex?
seen Alex.
No, he was on the last one.
And he has black hair?
Yeah, black curly hair.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
That's from her previous marriage, I believe.
Not from the one when she got twice on the show.
That's from her previous marriage with Roberta.
Oh.
Yeah. Hmm.
Well, sorry, I
The
gotta go.
last time we saw him was on season 1 when he was just 10.
Whoa. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're in season what, 7?
We're in season but mind you, they did an 8-year hiatus. So we're on season 5. They did an
Oh,
8-year
season 5.
hiatus.
Well,
But
still, he should be 15 then.
no, he should not be 15 curves. He should be in his 20s now, his late 20s.
I thought he was 10.
He was 10 season 1 when we last saw him.
Oh, so it hasn't been just.
It's been a while. It could be more than 10 years.
Oh yeah, because it hasn't been on for a while, Larja. Okay.
She used the okay. Emmanuel said, "Did she come for Frank or probably used the wrong analogy? Because cause coming for someone is attacking someone." Okay, you're right. She did use a wrong analogy. She did not come for Frankie. She used the wrong analogy, and that analogy did shake me when she used it. It shook me. It shook me when she used it. She has apologized. I agree. She's apologized. I don't think they should hold it against her. I want Alexia and Adrianna and Marisol to make up and move on. They fight as sisters. What's it called? Mama Elsa loved Adrianna, just like.
And that's what Adrianna was trying to remind her of. And they were being so mean to her. Why be so mean?
But I'm gonna say this as well. I like the part where they got some witchcraft part, and they're like, "Well, you're Brazilian," and she was like, "Well, you're Cuban."
Yeah, it's like bruja, bruja.
We both do it.
Huh.
That's exactly what she meant by that. We both do it.
Wicca for everybody. All right, all right.
But I am going to say this.
Mm-hmm.
I did not like the fact that I felt very, very hesitant seeing the way Mr. Andrew Cohen was very disrespectful to the women on this cast, considering these same issues have happened to women of lighter hues, more American hues, more whiter hues.
Yeah, he doesn't really yell at Beverly Hills like that.
Especially when they were disrespecting Garcelle's yo.
Yeah.
When they were disrespecting Garcelle's book and they were talking about trashing it and stuff like that.
Right.
And
He was laughing it off
and everything.
Right.
I know. And they were so disrespectful. He was so disrespectful and aggressive to these women. I mean, it was getting microaggressions, Karen.
Right on. Yeah.
I don't like also the fact that we did not get to see. I wanted to see some pictures of Lenny and Lisa's party that they decided to host together. And Lisa, that was a dumb move, Lisa. That was a dumb move. You could have just said, "I don't want nothing to do with the party. It's your house. Do what you want." But no, you hosted it together. You're wrong, Lisa. You're wrong for that. You're wrong for that, Lisa. No, you let the narcissist win. So wrong.
Yeah, there ain't no way, boy. Ain't no way. I would have had to deal with freaking Saggy and freaking no. And you forced me to have these kids, and my name's not on nothing. My name's not on nothing.
She brought that all upon herself, though.
That's what I'm saying.
She brought that all upon herself.
She should have negotiated very, very better, the same way Ashley should have negotiated.
Well, Ashley's situation is different.
Ashley's different. You're right, because
the house is in a company. The house is in a company, is under LLC, and her name is in the LLC. Lisa's name is not on Ish, not even on the mortgage, not on the deed, not even when they retook a mortgage out to put on the house, not even on that.
And you know why it goes to the LLC and to the trust is because then it's not asset that
yes, you're right, Emmanuel. Giselle was being very xenophobic on Ultimate Girls Trip. Because Alexia and
Yes.
MariSol, because, sometimes Latinos speak Spanish without even noticing that they're just speaking a whole different language while everyone else is around them. And she kept on saying, can y'all stop speaking Spanish?
Uh,
English only. English only. It was very problematic, and I'm glad the Shade Room is dragging her. Twitter is dragging her, as they should.
yeah.
That
Well, with
was
that,
wrong.
there's this whole thing about like, okay, so she felt like if they were speaking in another language, whether they knew it or not, she felt insecure and was like, I feel like you guys could be talking about me.
She
And
doesn't
not
feel
only was she right, she was right.
No, she wasn't. They only said one thing about her. They just said that she's a pot stirrer. That's the only thing they said about her, and it's the truth.
Well, but they still said it. Did they tell it to her in English?
It wasn't necessary for them to say it in English. They
But
know
they,
they
you see what I'm
listen.
saying? So she was right. I'm just saying she was right.
They're only defending their franchise. They're defending Miami, so they gotta speak in Miami. That's all they gotta do.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. I get that. And I get Giselle telling them, at least letting them know, hey, this is how I'm feeling when you're doing that. And so, maybe
It came
that
on
will,
very Karen. It came on very
it did.
Karen.
It was very trying to police my freaking dialect,
And
bitch.
it was a freedom of speech room.
Yes.
I agreed with you,
Yes.
Emmanuel. I agreed with you, Emmanuel. Corey said they should have said it to her face. They were
That's
sitting in
what my
her face.
part is.
They were sitting in her face. They just said, "We gotta watch out for this one. She's a pot
But
stirrer."
they didn't say it to her in English in her face.
What was the what would be the big deal? Giselle knows she's a pot stirrer. She says it herself. What would have been the
Well,
big
the
deal if they said
difference
it in
is
English or
because then you
Spanish?
can't get mad when somebody says, hey, I don't like when you talk that around me because I feel like you're talking about me and it just happened. Like, why are you mad? It just happened.
Oh yeah, you're right, Emmanuel. Yeah, you're right. They jokingly edited and so Giselle's translation. They did not say she was stirring the pot or
Oh,
anything. You're right.
that's what they made it sound like to Giselle. No, in English, that was bitch-assness.
It was very Karen. It was very Karen. And
Yeah.
besides, they're not even in America. And besides,
Yeah, like
America doesn't.
everybody's speaking another language. Like, get over it already.
Oh,
If I was
exactly, Mademoiselle
MariSol and
H.
Alexa and speaking Spanish and said, what are you going to do about it? Right? There was something up here somebody said. Let's see. No, not that. No, that's Ultimate Girls Trip stuff. Oh, Corey's in the house. Corey's in the
It was
house.
very problematic. Giselle was being very problematic.
No,
And
she was not.
yes, she was. And
They were
Giselle,
being rude.
you went to
They
you
were
went to
being rude. No,
you went to
that was
Hampton
rude.
University, Giselle. You should have decided to learn a language while you were there. But
That's
instead, the streets
no,
said you were hoeing.
no. They were being rude.
It
When
was
you
not
in mixed
rude.
company, you do not talk behind people's backs in your language. That is
It
rude.
was not rude.
That is
It was
rude.
not
I don't
rude.
care. That is rude. I
It
don't
was
like it
not
when my
rude.
manicurist does it. I don't like it when the hairdresser does it. I don't like it when the barista at Starbucks does it.
It is not
like
rude.
it.
Well,
That
then
is
learn it.
rude.
Well, then
It is
learn it.
rude.
Learn
It is
it. It's
rude.
the second most
It's
spoken
rude.
language in this. It's the
It's
second most
rude.
language. It's the second most
That's
spoken
rude.
language in this country. Well,
I'm
then
not.
learn it. It's
That's
the second
rude.
most.
That's rude, and that
It's
was bitch ass.
it's giving Mr. Orange guy. It's giving
That was rude
orange.
and bitch ass.
It's
No
giving
bitch
Mr.
assness.
Orange. It's
That
giving
was
Mr.
rude.
Orange.
That was rude and bitch ass. I'm sorry.
It's
If you're
giving
gonna
Mr.
say she a
Orange
pot
guy.
stirrer, say it to her face in English.
She did
Give
not
her
say that. They did
ample
not say that.
opportunity
Oh,
to
they're saying that
defend herself.
that it was edited or something.
Yes.
It's still
Emmanuel,
rude.
defend me. It
Yeah,
was
they
not.
said it. They said that it was edited. They said that it
It
was
was
edited
not.
that
It
way.
was
It was rude. I didn't like it when my ex Puerto Rican boyfriend's abuela did
Well,
it.
then that's your problem. Then you should
And
have
I
learned
speak
Spanish when you were
fluent
dating
Spanish.
one.
And you know what I told that bruja? I laid her out in Spanish. I don't play that. Don't talk about me behind my back. I don't like it. I don't like it. I will become Ya La Rona.
Yeah, the length does
It
also
was
matter,
not.
but also sometimes the quick little
No, the quick
comments in
little
another
things.
language.
Listen. They could have said
Mhm.
something. If they really wanted to speak Spanish, they could have spoke Cuban Spanish and said some words that the producers would not even figure out how to translate if they wanted to go
It's
deep.
still rude.
They
That's
did not want any
detachment.
way hard. Okay, Giselle could have figured it out herself. She went to Hampton University,
That's
according to.
bitch assness. I'm sorry.
Right
I'm not.
on. Thanks for
I'm
coming up.
not letting up on that.
No,
That's bitch
Emmanuel,
assness.
por favor, defiéndeme. Um, no, there was
What did you
nothing
just say?
wrong.
Bayern, por favor, entiende?
No, I said,
What does
Emmanuel,
that
come help
mean?
me. I said, Emmanuel, come help me. I said, Emmanuel, please come help. See, I don't
Who's
see.
Emmanuel?
See, I
I
even
don't.
said it. Listen, you
Bitch
see, I said,
assness.
Emmanuel, por favor, defiéndeme. But listen, I translated and said,
Defend you.
Emmanuel.
I heard it.
I said,
I heard you.
Emmanuel, please come help me. But actually, the true definition is, Emmanuel, please defend me. See,
Yeah,
I didn't
that's
even,
what I just
I
said.
didn't even know what I was saying. That's the thing.
Uh,
People
uh.
don't. When you
Who's
speak Spanish,
Emmanuel?
sometimes when you speak
He's
Spanish,
another content creator.
this is
baby.
why I've also had issues learning. When I was in Spanish class in high school, I had
Oh,
issues with it. I'm going to explain why. Because the conjugations, we don't have to like learn conjugations when we speak Spanish. We just say it how we want to. That's the
Right.
thing. When we're just native speakers, we just
I
say,
used to could read it, conjugate it, and speak it, but I
and
had
that's why
nobody
I'm
to speak it
saying
with.
they are completely justified in speaking
No, they're
Spanish
not.
on the trip. They're
No,
completely
they're not.
justified, and I found it
No, they're
weird
not.
that Leah was rolling her white Karen ass
Well,
eyes.
listen, don't do that though. But I
They
think
have
I don't think they should do that.
they
I
should
really
do
don't.
it.
No, they shouldn't. Do it in their room when they want to talk behind people's back. But if you
They
want
were
to
not.
talk about her in her
They didn't
face
say
in
anything
your language,
shady.
then
They
talk
didn't say
about it in
anything.
English to her face.
They didn't
Don't
say
be a bitch
anything
ass. That is
shady.
sneaky.
So
Emmanuel,
what kind of
por
That's
stuff were they
favor.
saying in
sneaky.
I have
Spanish?
to agree.
I think they mentioned something about the drink. She said something about her stomach
Sneaky.
and the drinks. But the thing is, Giselle made a
She could have
face, and
said
then
that. She could have said that in
producers.
English.
No,
Yeah.
Corby. Sometimes that's the thing. When you're bilingual, you don't know what words are gonna come out of your mouth. And the thing is,
Who
the worst part about
cares?
being the worst part. I'm not
I
even
don't.
bilingual. I speak more than two languages. When you speak more than one or two language, when you speak more than one language, you stutter a lot and you mismatch your words a lot. So
Uh-huh.
I'm
Who
saying
cares? Be
they
real
didn't.
about it.
But Corey,
Stop
they
Java.
trying
didn't
to be
even.
all. Stop trying to be all fancy pants. Be real about
They
it.
were not being
Yes, they
fancy.
were. Yes, they
No,
were.
Yeah, they
no.
Especially
were,
Marisol.
Seven.
Did
Especially
they call her a
Marisol. I can't
bitch? Did
stand
they
her
call her
snake
a
ass.
bitch? Did they call
Or
her a
what? Or
bitch?
It
what?
doesn't matter. It
Did they
doesn't
call her a
matter.
bitch? They did not call
It
her a
Seven.
bitch.
doesn't
They
matter.
did
You're
not call
supposed
her
to
a
be
hoe.
real.
They did.
They supposed to be real.
It.
That's
It's
fake.
not
That's fake as
right.
hell.
They can
That's
speak
fake.
whatever
They
they
as
want.
fake as
They
Heather
did
and
not
Whitney
cuss
right
them
now to
out.
me.
They're
They
what?
they fake as Heather and Whitney to me right now.
Well, Heather and Whitney, that's all
Amen.
scripted. That whole beef is
They are
scripted,
fake
okay?
as Heather and Whitney to me right
No,
now.
you're
And
not gonna do
Heather
that.
is all licking Portia's behind because she has so many followers and she's
Yes,
so
that is
damn
true.
thirsty.
So true.
And Leah, and she was going to try to get Leah to fall off the wagon. Now Heather's ass needs to be whooped. Okay.
Heather does need to be
I
whooped.
second
And
that.
I'm saying this again. It was not problematic for them to
Oh
say
my
what they
God.
said.
Seven.
All the woman said was that her stomach was hurting
Could have
ever
said
since
that
the
in
last
English.
liquor. She did not have to say that in English.
Yes,
She
she
did
could
not
have.
have to say that in
Yeah,
English.
she
The
could have.
thing is, Corey,
Just like Pepsi and the other maid had no business talking in tie behind their back, talking about them. No, I don't like that. If you're gonna talk about somebody,
UhlexEEa.
bring it to my face so I can properly slap the hell out you.
no, they didn't say
Please
anything
do.
about Giselle. The woman just
I
said.
don't care.
The thing is, Corey, you're not understanding it.
I understand
No,
perfect.
you're not.
Yes, I am. I have a lot of bilingual friends. I don't like that shit.
Corey, it's just that
I don't like it.
it doesn't matter. Like sometimes when I'm speaking to my friends, sometimes I just start speaking Spanish. I just start speaking
So
Seven.
you know what I tell them?
and
You
then
know
they're
what I
like, "What
tell
the
them?
hell is
In
happening?"
English,
It's
please.
called
In
code
English,
switching.
por favor.
It's called code switching.
That's
Seven.
what I tell them. In English,
Curves,
por
please search up.
favor, because it's not right.
Curves, please search
Seven.
up code switching.
I know.
Please search up code switching.
I know pig
Curves.
Latin, but you don't see me talking in front of people who don't speak it.
Amen.
I don't
Curves,
know.
please search up.
I feel like people if you speak another language, you should be able to speak your other language. And
yeah, but don't be rude about it.
but don't be rude about it.
They
Yeah.
weren't being rude. They never
That
said
is rude.
anything
They
about
were
Giselle.
being rude.
They never
Call
said
her,
anything.
talk to her in Spanish.
No,
They
they
could've just
didn't.
done
That was
it in English.
Giselle's translation. The way just
Oh my
the thing
god.
is, this is what they
Savage.
did. The producers, they when Giselle made a certain face, they
Mhm.
said they put in comma Giselle, no, in parentheses, Giselle's
What
translation.
the?
Oh, she's such a pot stirrer. That's what they did. They did
If
not
Marisol
mention.
Savage.
didn't feel well, she should have kept her old wrinkled behind in the bedroom.
You better. Oh,
Amen.
you're not coming for
Yeah,
my
I'm
drunk.
coming for Marisol.
You're
We're
not.
coming
I'm
for.
coming for
You're
her
not.
old
Com-
ass. Yes,
you're
I
not
am.
coming for
We
my
are
drunk
coming for
younger.
old rickety
I'm coming for
behind.
her
You're not
drunk
coming.
old ass. Yes, I am.
You're not coming
And
for
I'm
my
gonna
drunk
come for her the whole
Marisol.
season.
You're
Because
not
I don't
coming.
like her.
You're not
We
coming
coming
for
for
my
that old
drunk
rickety behind.
Marisol.
I don't like her.
You're not
She's
Me
coming.
sneaky.
neither do I.
She's sneaky and she thinks she white. I don't like her.
Marisol does not think she's white.
Yes, Marisol do. I'm
No, she
sorry.
We
doesn't.
just saw it firsthand.
I'm so sorry.
She has never said she was white.
She
Oh
acts
my
like she's white.
god.
She well, actually, I'm gonna say this. Marisol should say that she's white. She has a white last name, and she has.
Oh my.
She's white. She was born in Miami. She could pass as
Savage.
white. Marisol does pass as white. Alexia
Mhm.
can't because Alexia's voice is Alexia's
Oh
accent
my
won't let her pass.
Was it me?
Alexia
Or did
sneaky too.
Alexia look like she needed good hydration?
It's hot over
It's
there.
not just you.
No, she looked
Alexia look like she need to put some conditioner on that straw like blonde, bleach blonde hair.
like
Ooh.
I don't know. She was. I feel like she asked so much. Alexia in Real Housewives of Miami. She is too much because she demands constant, real apologies from people and
And she don't get
refuses
not a one.
to apologize until she's ready.
Well,
Like I don't
they
get.
all do that. That's a
Is that
housewife
a Latin
thing.
thing?
No, that's a housewife thing. Actually, Latino people hold grudges. So
That's an a-hole thing.
Latino
Yeah.
people
Yeah,
hold grudges.
exactly.
That's fair
Grudges.
that like Nicole
hold
had to
grudges.
kiss the ring and
Like my brother.
apologize 11 times because
We
she
hold
had a thought
grudges. We
outside
hold
of me.
grudges. We hold grudges. It's
I
just the
do
truth.
too.
I mean, everybody should just
So
be
do I.
the same prerogative. Is all my point is like why, and she like can hold a grudge and still be around people or not be around people. Why not let
We hold grudges.
Nicole have the same opportunity? Isn't Nicole the same race?
Yes, but I'm just saying.
I
I'm just
don't
saying
know.
the truth. We cannot act as if they did something wrong. They never said anything wrong. They never.
They did, Savas.
Marisol's mother used to be gorgeous before she did what she did to her face.
Why did she
Oh
do
my god.
Marisol explained it in the Ultimate Girl Trip. She said her mother had a heart condition, so she couldn't get anesthesia. So all she did was filling her face with fillers and stuff, and that's why it makes sense. And that's why her face is so puffy.
that?
Why
Yeah.
would any human do that?
She wanted to stay young because her mother, these old past pictures, her mother looked exactly like Sophia Loren, guys.
Yeah.
The quest for youth.
You see that?
Pointless.
Maybe she should have left her face alone.
She
Thank
wanted a
you.
facelift. That's the thing. She wanted a facelift, but she couldn't get one, so she got fillers. And bam, that's what happens.
Right.
Quest for eternal youth.
It only takes
So
one
pointless.
time. It only takes one time to get addicted, guys. Only one time.
Oh my
Only
god.
one.
Only one time. You're gonna be like, oh, my face is so good. Now let me get more.
It's just like tattoos, huh? Oh, that wasn't that bad. Well, I wonder, should I get the hummingbird wear? No.
Do you guys know that thank you, Mademoiselle H. Mademoiselle H, merci beaucoup. My French is not even that good right now because I've been defending myself.
I don't have a problem with people speaking their native language. It's none of Giselle's business what they're saying or how. That's actually a lot of truth too, because
I don't mind it.
why should Giselle have pleasure? Why does Giselle demand the pleasure of knowing everybody's conversation when all she's going to do is use it against them in some kind of way later?
Exactly. I just don't like people being rude about it. I don't have a problem with you speaking your native language with your homeboy or your family member, but don't be rude about it.
They weren't being rude.
Thank you.
I have been the butt of so many people who speak other languages talking about me behind my back,
Well,
right
why
in
don't
front
you
of my
learn them
face.
then?
I don't like that. And when I found out what happened,
That wasn't me.
they were
I have
gone.
to go, guys. I have to go. I have a phone call, a very important phone call. I'll
Okay,
call
okay,
you later.
Sebastian. Talk
Kiss
to you
to
later.
me.
All right.
Sebastian.
I'll tear into you later.
Oh, you know, I don't mind that. I don't mind you conversing with your brethren, but
Yes.
just don't be rude about it.
Yeah,
Exactly.
just don't be rude. Don't be rude about it.
And don't
Don't
talk
be
about behind
rude.
people behind their back either. Because
Because
if you
I
was
would never be that rude to you.
exactly,
Yeah. Don't come for me.
if they were such
Just a couple of
badasses,
words.
you know, if they were such badasses,
Yeah, I don't really
say it
care,
to their
Karen.
face. You know what I mean? Say it to their face.
Well, there's sometimes I wish you would have known what they was talking about after you
Mhm.
end up like in some trouble or something, and they was standing by you the whole time, plotting in another language, smiling, and you didn't even find out till your stuff was snatched. So, you know,
Mhm.
sometimes, you know, there's all different kinds of stuff that happens. No,
You're damn right.
not important.
Importante.
Hemos
No, not
prende
important to me.
What is that?
Important.
in Espanol.
Then how about
Look, I'm like,
it's not important to her that they speak Spanish. Speaking Spanish.
okay.
I just
Forgive me, Mademoiselle.
Right. It may be easier to speak in their own language. Ah.
Yeah, it might be easy.
Yeah.
Marisol said
But
something
don't be
about
fast about it.
picante, which means spicy. Oh,
Okay.
They could have said
it's
that to
not
her to her
anything
face.
serious. No, that's not a spicy, fiery lady. Yeah, English is a way to hold power over people. It is. That's very
I don't want to
colonizing.
hold power over nobody.
Okay, I'm decolonizing my mind. They can speak whatever language they want.
I just don't want you to be rude. And if you're gonna talk about me behind my back, do it in English so I can cuss you out in English.
Yeah.
I agree with Mama. Sorry,
Well, maybe when they talk
agree.
about us, well, that's it. That's I could see that, and maybe they don't want to talk about us in our language because they don't want the confrontation, and they ultimately know that what they think of you is none of your business anyway. So why even bother saying it in
I
English?
agree with that, Mademoiselle.
It should have like nothing to do with your day. You know, they're not paying a bill for you. They're not, you know what I'm saying? So maybe they're actually saving you the stress of having to like think that you might even engage in some BS when the bottom line is what other people think of you is none of your business. You know what I mean?
You know what? I pick up on vibes, and when you talking about somebody behind their back, you can feel it. And if I feel it, I'm coming for you. I don't care what language you're in.
Amen.
Either you're gonna like it or you're not gonna like it. Either you're gonna shut up or you gonna pull up.
Kinetic energy is real. That's the
you know, I don't do that. Because I'm gonna come for you if I feel like you talking
right. Right.
So basically, don't come for me and I won't come for you.
Okay.
Was there anything in the Real Housewives? You know, this was supposed to be about Real Housewives of Miami. And I was glad the season ended the way it did. I was glad they tried to make amends everywhere they could. I did feel like LRGA and MariSol The Lush. Yes. And MariSol The Lush were like really mean girls towards Adrianna and kept like pulling the victim card. Like every time they tried to get confronted by Adrianna for anything that she was trying to say to them, they were like, "Oh, keep my name out your mouth," like all out of the blue stuff, like just like putting everything together at once instead of letting Adrianna really look or get the opportunity to get sympathy for anything that she might be over there crying about. But Adrianna wasn't quick enough to get the words out for some reason and kept repeating their name instead, I would have been like trying to claim my case, if anything, if they're shutting me down.
Yeah.
But she wasn't even doing that. So she lost her chance, unfortunately. But the way they treated her, for them to have, and then they were sitting there crying. She's like, I really want to be your guy's friend. And then they're sitting there crying about is that Cinnabon? I don't know. No.
Yeah, Cinnabon over there?
Oh no. Did you get him from, oh my gosh.
Ah, man.
He's
Who got
hilarious.
Cinnabon?
Yeah.
These squishies that my son put all in the Zen den. He's like,
oh, it's for the dog.
It looks so great. No, it's not
You
for the
can't give a dog cinnamon.
Like, we had him.
The
dog is getting tall, I guess.
Oh.
He's counter surfing now. He's counter surfing, y'all.
But
Can you give a dog cinnamon?
Huh?
Can you give a dog cinnamon?
No, the dog is still Milo. It's a cinnamon squishy thing. That remember that six pack at Costco of the squishies?
Oh.
Yeah.
I was going to say, you got cinnamon over there?
Anytime he gets up on the counter, Curves, take your index finger and your middle finger.
Yeah.
Right in between where his jawbone is and his neck. Poke him real quick and say, "Tss," and he'll stop. Mm-hmm. You gotta do it you gotta do it all at the same time.
Right in his jawbone, you said?
Yeah, jawbone and neck. And go, and he'll stop.
Oh, now you have boba? Where are you getting all these from?
Because it's like the leader of the pack bites them behind the ear.
If they get ripped, Milo, no. Milo, no. Okay.
I thought they just bite him on the ear.
I totally lied.
Yeah, when you do that to them, it's like the leader of the pack is biting them.
Really?
I didn't get that from him.
Yeah, teach me this stuff.
Yeah. So I thought that MariSol was really like, oh, and I was your friend. But so if you were my friend, why didn't you apologize for making this guy leave me and pulling up fake dirt on him and laughing at my face and my pain? If you were my friend, then why didn't you do, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And now I'm sitting here begging you to be my friend, and you're telling me, oh, think good thoughts. All because she got married twice, but they knew it was her second marriage way back then.
Exactly.
And they wanted to be in the wedding so they could have more camera time.
Yep.
So it was a payoff win.
But UhlexEEa and MariSol look like they're up to the same shenanigans in Girls Trip so far.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
All off to themselves, being mean girls, playing two sides to the middle.
Yep.
And
they like
because UhlexEEa thinks she thinks she Giselle thinks UhlexEEa likes her, but I don't think so. I think UhlexEEa is gonna come for Giselle.
Oh yeah, UhlexEEa and Giselle are just alike. They don't like anybody slightly prettier, slightly anythinger.
Mm-hmm. And they both sagging in the face.
Yeah, they're both doing what they're doing, but they would look at each other and be like, "Oh, that looks like me. I don't like
that." Got a cookie waddle on their chin.
Yeah, UhlexEEa's neck is woof. It's just like Jizzy's gizzard neck.
And MariSol is about as fake as Trump's hairline.
How is Candace
drinking? She's drinking already.
MariSol is from Connecticut, Greenwich to be exact. I'm from Connecticut. That is white.
Connecticut,
very white.
Yeah, that is like white, right? What's that?
What is that?
That's May. That's May. Annie Mae.
And yeah, something like that. There's a 40 show about the lady from Connecticut with that brunette little short dude. Yeah.
And that's Mayflower white. Greenwich.
Oh, that's Mayflower white, like
they came over on the Mayflower white. That's when people came over on the Mayflower.
Like, didn't most of those settlers die? Sorry.
No, really.
Bless their hearts. I
Yeah.
don't think native speaking people should be required to speak English. It does sound like something Trump would mandate. It
I don't
does.
Yeah, it does.
I don't require it. I just don't think you should be talking about people behind their back.
English is a way to hold. Yeah,
Yeah.
let's leave it there. That is
Don't
totally.
talk about me behind my back.
Be
Talk about
aware.
me on my back in another language, and you gonna get punched the heck out.
Just be real about it. Be a real
Yeah.
man, be a real woman, and say it to my face.
Thank you.
That's all I ask. I don't care what language you speak around me, as long as you don't say nothing crooked out your mouth about me.
Don't come for me. I won't come for you.
Right.
If I'm going to give you respect and courtesy, you should do the same for me.
Right on. That's true.
all I
That's
ask.
all true. That's
all
all.
I ask.
Ah,
And so I feel like in that respect, yes, you can mention it one time. You're out of pocket there, but I don't want to keep hearing about it for surely. So if she's going to continue to berate them about speaking a foreign language in a foreign country
Then
for
it's wrong.
her accommodation, then excuse you, you're asking far too much, Giselle. You're hyper focused. You obviously are deflecting from somebody asking you about Pastor Peen. You're just trying to keep your mouth going so nobody says so. Was that true with Pastor Peen and the other people and the other everything? Was that true? What about the binder? She just didn't want none of that to come up. So she's steady talking, staying stirred so that nobody has time to bring up her stuff because she already brought up their stuff and got them spinning, trying to fix what she just got going.
Exactly.
Yeah.
As long as you're not being disrespectful, I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna bring it up again, but you know, like I said, no bitch assness.
You know, I like that Candace asked Portia about. She was like, "You stole somebody's whole husband." I'm like,
I'm not there yet. What is that? Episode 2?
That's in a trailer. That's in a something that's out. That
I only saw episode 1 so far.
I haven't seen any episodes yet.
I got 2 more to
I
go.
haven't seen any episodes.
The curve.
Yes.
You know what? Go ahead, baby.
I'm learning some new languages.
Ooh, which languages are those?
Arabic, Farsi, and Japanese.
Ooh, Arabic, Farsis, and Japanese. Right on. All I know is Origato, Farsi. I used to know like 3 words in Farsi. And what'd you say the other one was? In Arabic?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I don't know that one.
It's kind of hard. I don't have access to the Desert Stone or any language learning apps. I'm just doing it the ghetto way.
Right on. Well, as long as your way is getting you closer to it done, then that's the best thing about the way.
His way got him to fail Spanish.
I'm not good at Spanish. I keep telling you that. I tried everything.
Okay. But you know what though? Leah came at Heather's neck though.
Leah did?
Yes,
why?
Season 1.
I've read back.
Episode 1, I mean, because she was like, "How you gonna tell me you support me in my soberness, and they're gonna ask Giselle, do I drink, and how can we get me drunk?"
Heather did that to Leah?
Yes, she did. And she said she read Leah's book. If you read the Huzzy's book, then you know she on the wagon, and that could ruin her entire life and cause her to lose her daughter. So, why, Heather? Why? I don't like Leah like that, but I don't think you should ruin somebody's life for shits and giggles. You know,
Heather is a different bird, y'all. We
Heather
already
is
know.
a psychopath.
Mary has to be filming with her ass again. I wonder if she'll pick up with the inbred talk. You know what I mean? Or will she be like a little more forgiving this time around?
I don't know. I won't be
watching the stress. They better not say anything about her church. I only want to hear about the case. Isn't her husband in some kind of? Isn't Whitney Rose in some kind of? Her husband was in a case last time that we could have been hearing about.
I think so. Similar, not quite like Genja, but almost.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't even care because I'm not watching.
Yeah, I was gonna watch because of Mary. I was gonna see how they treated her and watch just because of that, and see if, I was gonna see what they do, see how she does.
They're just boring to me. They're like New Jersey to me, boring.
Yeah, it's not like awesome.
And mayonnaise. Mayonnaise. I don't care for mayonnaise.
Well, I liked Real Housewives of Miami a lot, though. The overall season, and so far, so good. Fingers crossed. It will remain to have been an authentic season, and there were no underlying storylines that we're going to find out that what we saw had nothing to do with what we saw in the end, the way that we did on Potomac with Robin and the whole fake
Juanita.
Yes, and Juanita, and then with Vanderpump Rules, with the whole, they were filming like Ariana and Tom were together.
I heard they had to call security for Vanderpump.
Ooh, yeah, Vanderpump Rules got messy, y'all.
I heard they was all up off the couches and everything.
Vanderpump Rules got
I might have to watch
messy.
that.
Yes.
I don't even care about Vanderpump Rules. Maybe I need to watch that. And Lisa Vanderpump had on a black dress.
That was just like Giselle.
But less sparkles. I think it looks better without all of the extra.
Yes, it was very classy.
Spanglies.
Uh-huh.
She just had the wrist spanglies.
Yeah. I thought she had the wrist and upper arm.
No.
Not like 3.
I saw, the upper arm and the wrist,
right,
but nothing around the neck and nothing across the bosom.
Right. Exactly.
So it was less. Less is more.
Less is more. Less is more.
And it was in black. And I don't think that cobalt blue is Giselle's color. It's too of a cool color. Giselle's a warm color girl.
I don't know. I kind of like to see Giselle in like a hot red or.
Well, she could do red. She could do red, but Giselle looks good in pink. She looks good in red. Cobalt blue is not her color. It's too cold. She looks good in emerald. She looks good in gold. White is a little harsh on her because it's too cold. But if she has like a color in it, like gold or take your medicine, Brendan. And it's not, she had a pretty dress on in the confessional. Giselle did. It was like a Versace-esque dress.
Yeah.
It looked really nice on her. I was like, ooh, go ahead, Jizzy.
Oh, and somebody got to style her. How is Candace doing on that show?
Candace is about to get started.
Gotta get something started.
Because Giselle left her for dinner. And she was like, why y'all heifers leave me? And of course, LRGA was like, oh, I thought you was in the other van. I didn't know. Yeah, you knew. Because LRGA was the first one to say, don't leave Candace. At least text her to let her know we're leaving and we're going to send the van back.
See there? All the BS.
But she didn't know they were going to leave her. Why say that? Come on. And then Whitney talking about, I thought I wasn't gonna like Candace because of everything that they were showing on TV. And guess what? We're kind of similar. I'm like, really? Similar to Candace? I think not. Dummy. At least Candace has some good book sense.
Right.
No, Whitney. You're grasping at straws, doll.
Well,
Portia is just happy to be out of the house. She said she's happy to be back in the TV. I'm like, no, this bitch didn't. She said in the TV.
Well, that's why
Yeah.
she was hanging out with Candy the Goat on St. Patrick's Day.
What?
Yeah, they were doing karaoke on St. Patrick's Day. Her and Cynthia and
And they were all singing like Billy Goats.
And they were all singing.
Like Billy Goats.
Yep. Well, the main Billy Goat was doing the most singing.
Of course, because she has to prove to everyone she can sing.
Right. You know, you don't have to prove it. Just do it.
If you can.
You know? Like, don't stress yourself out. Like, why is she trying to out sing Tamar? You know what I'm saying? Like, that makes little sense. Like, it's just two totally different styles.
It sure is. Tamar has, Tamar's mom have, they've had voice lessons.
Right on.
And being in the church, you have to sing all the parts.
Yeah.
You're in the choir.
Right. Well, on the reunion, I was saying like how Larsa didn't have anything to say during the whole season practically, and then interjected in everybody's thing except for Alexia's. And Alexia also took every opportunity to be like, oh, he's talking to me. This is about me.
Wow.
And when she was ever trying to talk, she would be like, everybody has to listen, but she would cut people off. And that's why I dubbed her UhlexEEa The Terrible. And then MariSol, she was just being like so contradictory. It's like, dude, you're crying about something she did to you after you broke her further, isolated her further. So like you and homegirl aren't even going to hang out with her. And then you ruin her outside chance to go hang out with some dude, whether or not he's married. That was like that could have been her business. And then she would have been away from you guys for good. Like, why ruin where she could have went and had a little fun at least? Yeah. Ruin that and then let her stay around you and then treat her like trash. Like, that's abusive.
Yeah, it is.
And I can see why even Nicole said that as a medical professional, she believes that she had some kind of like episode, because she's like, it was like she wasn't there.
Oh, wow. That's deep.
Yeah. It was like she wasn't there. And yeah. And then, oh my gosh, Adrianna ate a little bit, you guys. It was cute. I thought it was funny. Wow. I'm a cheese ball. I like cheese balls. I don't mind the cheese ball. Okay. So when Adrianna got up and said, somebody sent me a letter about MariSol. What? And Andy read the letter. He's like, well, what is this? Who sent this to you? She said, just read it, Andy. And Andy started reading this letter that said, I'm being abused. I'm writing to tell you I'm being abused.
What?
And I'm afraid that I'll be chopped liver if I tell you what's happening and who's doing this to me. But it's apparent that I'm being abused and I really need help. And I need somebody to be strong enough to get the help for me. But I'm being abused and I don't want to be chopped liver, but I want to speak the truth. MariSol's liver.
That is shady as all get out.
Oh,
shady.
Wow.
Hilarious.
What did MariSol say?
MariSol was like, she didn't laugh. She was like kind of like shocked. And then Adrianna went on to tell Alexia that she knows that the letter could have been from her liver too, because she helps her. She enables her drinking. You enable her drinking. That's what she said.
Damn.
It was hilarious. And then she had another piece of paper. What was on the other piece of paper? Then she got back up.
Oh, they had jokes.
Oh, no, yeah. Then she got back up and was like, you know what, MariSol? I really think that you need to get help. And I got this for you. And she gave her a white piece of paper.
Uh-huh.
And the paper was a list of rehab centers and AA meetings. Yes, Adrianna.
Shady.
She ate a little bit. She ate a little. She wasn't able to actually get words out, but those two actions right there, she ate a little bit. I love it.
Wow.
I love it. I love it. And
now that's a good reunion.
isn't that hilarious?
That is.
And then they were like, "Oh, you just embarrassed yourself so bad. You just embarrassed." No, got it wrong. You're the one embarrassed. We see you drink on the show like a freaking Lush. We see your friend get hyphy with you and keep on pumping you up, and all you guys do is toss them back. We see you. You know what I'm saying? So
starting to show in that
stupid.
You know, when you drink like that, you start to look hard and hard. You know, real hard.
Right.
And it don't help you age well at all. That and smoking will make you look terrible.
Oh yeah, smoking will put lines all over you.
Well, MariSol's not going to be happy until she looks like Walter Mercado.
MariSol doesn't look like MariSol. Yeah, she's gonna look like her mother.
Her mama look like Walter Mercado. Lord rest his soul.
She's gonna look like her mother. You are watching the reunion, Morgan D?
Hey, Morgan.
What's good? What's good? Huh.
I can't wait to see the rest of the girl strip.
Me neither. Girl Strip the movie?
No. Yeah, I can't wait to see that, but I can't wait to see the rest of the girl strip.
Oh, the ultimate girl strip. Oh yeah, for sure. Are you? Oh yeah, and you're always are going to see Dungeons and Dragons soon. I'm going to see.
Yeah.
We're doing John Wick. Hey, what time is it? We could go right now to the drive-in. It's not too cold tonight. It's a good 56. Take the blankets, lay down in the back of the car. Yeah.
You guys ever drive-in?
Oh yeah.
That's cool. I haven't been to a drive-in in ages.
That's
we don't even have one of those here.
The whole pandemic, we were still able to go to the movies because of the freaking drive-in. Yeah. It was cool.
I think we're gonna see John Wick during spring break.
Oh, when is that for you? Ours is in April, like the first weekend.
Yeah, ours is April the 3rd through the 10th.
Oh, right on. Well, also Nicole didn't say a lot to be in that first chair.
Oh wow. I know she had a lot to say because they came for her the whole season.
Yeah, no, they didn't really highlight it a lot. It was interesting.
And she had nothing.
The way they let it look like she kept getting played. I was kind of shocked. Now, I don't know what's up with my comments. Let's see.
Why didn't she say anything?
I don't know.
She didn't want to look bad on the reunion?
I don't know.
Or
bad in public?
Because they came for her, according to your recaps, they came for her almost every episode, okay?
They did. And at the end of it,
they
were like, oh, everybody's moving on. They were like, yeah, we think so. Yep, everybody's moving on.
I would have had a lot to say. I'm sorry.
Yeah, she didn't really, they kind of like brushed everything under the rug. That's what, it was interesting. But it was still an okay reunion, but it didn't like have lots of closure for me. Like, nobody held anybody really accountable that you wanted everybody held accountable.
Okay.
Some people got to skate and have excuses, and other people they wanted it all from. You know what I mean? Like, it just wasn't a totally fair exchange of what was going on in the moment.
Okay. Because it's the people of color, we're not gonna dig into it. Is that it?
Well, no, it's just like because I keep every time I want to dig into it, like if Sebastian.
No, I'm talking about is that what Andy was doing? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was kind of like, well, they would argue so much, and then he would yell and make them be quiet, and then he would just be like, okay, let's move on. You know, it was more kind of like that, I think.
Okay. Like he didn't really care.
Right.
Okay.
Like he didn't really push. Like I would have been like
the same way.
I would have been on Larsa's ass about why to help Nicole regain her reputation. I would have been on Larsa's ass and been like, oh, how are you going to say that this lady slept her way around the hospital?
Mm-hmm.
And then when she said, oh, you just put people to sleep, and she's a full-on anesthesiologist. Mm-hmm. Oh, you just put people to sleep. You don't do anything. I do more than you. That's what Larsa said to this doctor on his right there. And he just kind of was like snickered at it. He didn't like dig in.
Well, did he allow them to do that to Dr. Tiffany Moon, who's also an anesthesiologist?
I don't think so. Didn't he make people be like nice to her or something?
So, you know, Andy picks and chooses who he wants to protect. And I think, you know, I still think he's the devil incarnate. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, not him and Madonna.
Yeah. They look alike. Why not?
Yeah. I don't know. Let me see what's going on over here.
But has Vanderpump Rules reunion aired already? Or is that coming?
Is it coming?
Or has it aired already?
Vanderpump Rules. No, so that's still coming. We still have a lot of episodes left in Vanderpump Rules. Last night was the first, this episode that we still even have to talk about was just crazy, where it's the first time that we really get to see this interaction. Knowing what's coming is an affair, and so now you're looking for, when did it happen? Like, what was the look? What was the thing? And in this episode, he stuck up for her in this room full of everybody and was like yelling at everybody for her. So I don't know if the affair had already started then too. I don't know. Okay. I was wrong, y'all. I told you guys I would say if I was wrong, and I was wrong. It turned out to be true. They were having a full-fledged affair. The girl is like, I'm sorry, not sorry. And wait, where'd we go? Yeah, the girl was like, I'm sorry, not sorry. And I could have made better decisions, and we're just going to have to be accountable.
Okay.
And yeah, like they fully did it. And so now we get to see the season that they did it within.
Okay. Well, yeah. Why can't Andy do that with other shows, right? He could have called Potomac back and got into all that Vaughn mess.
Well, the only reason he's able to even catch this extra footage is because they hadn't done the reunion yet, because the season is current, right? Like they just shot everything, and you know how like they shoot and then they let some episodes play and then they shoot the reunion, and then they let the season finish, right?
Okay.
So that's what's happening here. The same formula where we've had some episodes. Now they're seeing what people are saying in confessionals and all this stuff. And simultaneously, the Scandival breaks.
Okay.
Right? So now it's still scheduled for the reunion to happen. And because it hasn't, let's pick these cameras up and see what's happening to the people until the reunion comes.
Okay.
Yeah. So they were able to get like a couple more weeks footage. It was only a couple more weeks because Scandival has only been for like 21 days. Somebody has a meter, a countdown.
Okay.
And I think it's day 21 or something. And so, and they just did the reunion. Today is Friday. So they just did it yesterday on 20th day of Scandival. So they were able to get footage within these 20 days until and through the reunion. So then they showed some footage of Tom and Raquel having to sit down and a vape in the parking lot, both dressed in black. outside. Oh my gosh, it looks so intense. Oh, I can't wait to see what happens.
I can't wait to see the reunion. I want to see the fisticuffs.
So that
That's all I want to see.
they only show they'll show that with us. They're not going to show that with no. They did. They showed Jack's get his ass binged when he got head by Tom for sleeping with Kristen. Remember, he got his forehead binged.
Wow.
And Kristen, she got smacked by freaking Stassi for smashing Jax. Remember?
Yeah.
Yep. So they do let it happen. They do. But overall, I feel like, and Lisa said she wishes she would have learned more. She wishes she would have maybe, seen it sooner, been willing to see it sooner. But she also said that she's glad it happened now while she's young like this and not in 10 more years.
Okay.
She's looking at the bright side of things, you guys. She's looking at the bright side. I love it.
Are we gonna give Are you gonna give any commentary on the interview that happened earlier today?
The Tasha Scott one and you wanna go there? We can go there for sometime. What are your thoughts on it?
I thought it was all BS. Actually. I thought it was crafted and manipulated to put Tamika in a certain light, you know.
Yeah.
It was like they were dancing around stuff for me. Even though I popped in a little late, it was like a lot of dancing around stuff.
It was like answer, not answers.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was
That's the way I felt too.
It just felt BS.
Yeah. And then at one point, I didn't think that he said actually Gloria knew. He said, if anything, Gloria knows more about I thought it was more about why they lived there when the check got there. Not that she would have actually known exactly about the check.
Yeah.
I don't know. There was a couple of things that I was like, I wanted more clarification on. Like, I totally still need to know, why doesn't Tasha mess with her daddy? She's 3 years older than her sister. And to be 3 years older than her sister and still have this strained relationship with him. And his excuse is, she chose her mother. It just seems like, you could have I don't know, she's the kid, try harder. You know what I'm saying? If you saw that happening, and you can call it out, then why is Tamika the only one that you ever took horseback riding? Why was her relationship with you different? You know what I'm saying? Like, you did that.
Exactly. And you know what else? I think that like the Braxton girls, right? They saw the demise of their parents' marriage, and they don't F with their dad, right? Really. And he was a pastor as well.
Oh, yeah, the devil always tempts him.
So could it be that Tasha saw her dad do her mom wrong, and that's why she don't F with her dad?
That's exactly what I said, Corey. Exactly. I was like, no way. I was like, she has 3 years more memories. She's older, so.
And she's probably saw the demise.
Yes.
What led up to it.
To understand it more because she was that much older. And maybe she did see her mom cry more. And her sister didn't understand it. And then my other question is that, okay, so you were 8 when he left. How do you know? How is she able to walk around Tamika and say, my mom doesn't like me because I'm just like my daddy. I'm just like my daddy. Well, how do you know you're just like your daddy if he left when you were 8? Unless somebody told you that, and that somebody was probably your daddy when he was saying that, yeah, I'm just like your dad. You're just like me. That's why your mom don't like you. I feel like he may have been planting these seeds in her head also.
Exactly. What happened was, in my opinion, I think he couldn't get Tasha to come over to his side. So he divided and conquered his children, which is so stupid. He turned them against one another. you know. And to me, it sounded like he kept planting these seeds.
Yeah,
and
because
now he want to blame Miss Gloria for everything.
Right. Because there's 3 years difference that he should have had that was bonding time, that instead she blocked him.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to know, like, what happened.
She saw something she didn't like, I can tell you that.
Right. It's for a reason. And I don't much think, we already talked, I don't much think Miss Gloria is wrong for wanting some respect.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's all, their success I have to do with their success. I was there for everything. He said he was the sheriff of their town, and that he used to protect them when they were out at their different events. But then he turned around and said, yeah, I've never been to an Escape concert.
Really?
Yeah.
It was a lot of double talk for me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And then in the chat, they were talking about how you're an active father. You don't need to pay child support. The hell you don't.
No, yes, you do. Why wouldn't you want to? Why would I have to ask?
Exactly.
That's the thing. Why are you making me ask? Like,
it's your responsibility to provide half.
Right, at least.
The support.
It's your responsibility. It's your responsibility to do it all, actually. Yeah. And then if you land on half, it's okay, but do it all.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
start expecting more from people.
Yeah. You're right.
That's too much. But okay. Anything else in Housewives of Miami? No, I did Nicole. Oh, Julia and her crying about Martina. And Martina, actually, they just reported that she beat both of the cancers. Congratulations.
Oh, good.
Yours answered. And who else was sitting next to her? Adrianna is going to do a record still with the guy. Gurdy still very upset that she had to move to the end of the couch for the friend of the show, Adrianna, when they could have just moved Julia over there and have them both on the end of the couch and Gurdy in her rightful place. So she was a full-time member and actually brought some stuff this time. She had a little conflict. She definitely brought fashion. She brought gratification everywhere she went. She was able to hold her own. And, you know, she didn't let them police her face. She continued to express, you know what I'm saying? And I just feel like Gurdy got dissed.
Yeah, I think so too. I think so too.
For a black boa, she got dissed. You know, that was the thing, the shawl that Adrianna had on when she took the seat that Gurdy was in.
Okay.
And then plus, Gurdy and Nicole are great friends. It would have been great to see them right next to each other. I can do more with Gurdy and Nicole too. I like when they get together. They're fun.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And then Lisa I already talked about. She said she didn't get with Lenny. She's happy she did now. Larsa's just fake. I just can't. I just don't even want to. LRGA is just. I'm just like. I do not appreciate the way that LRGA the entire season demanded and feigned that it was a type of acquiescence or apology or sorrowful, more something was required of these ladies for some action or thought or word that they spoke to her, about her, near her, around her, and get all the way through the season, never apologizing to people. She didn't really just do it in front of you, so you were bothering the other person. And now tell us that, no, I don't apologize unless I'm sincere and mean it. But you had everybody apologize when they weren't sincere and didn't mean it.
True.
True.
I don't know. I feel like she said she only came back because people wanted to know how Frankie's doing. He's doing great.
She could have did that in a couple of episodes and been gone.
Yeah. And so I don't feel like the show was carried necessarily because of her. I feel like I still probably would have, if she would only came on a couple episodes, I still would have watched.
Okay. I wouldn't have watched because I was through with them. After, after season 2, that was it for me. That was I had.
I gotta support my Black Girl Magic, so I saw Kiki and Gurdy on there. I was like, "What you say?" I will go ahead and.
What are you talking about?
Gotta let them. So I don't want them to feel like the viewership went down because they were there. So I had to kick it in. You know what I mean? Okay. I felt like I was doing my part. Because my view means a lot to me. I will not watch something if they don't deserve it. I will not. You're not getting it.
Are you talking about Jordan Peele's movie Nope?
These are my panties. You're not getting it.
I cannot. I
don't get it.
You're not supposed to get it.
Are you talking about Jordan Peele's Nope?
No, honey.
That's hilarious.
Okay.
Let's see what's happening. Well, I don't know. Nothing's happened in the chat in a minute. I don't know what's going on. It says we have some. Oh, look, drop the link. It says he's back. Okay.
Sebas.
I don't know why. Do you see how there's no comments on our side, Corey? There's heck of comments on the other side. Yeah, I just went and checked. I was like, why does it feel like our stream stopped or something?
Did it?
Freaking, yeah, there he is. Right on.
I gotta go, guys.
Y'all were talking issue.
All right,
LRGA, I came here to come get you.
LRGA.
Y'all know you don't come for the queen. She's the queen of that show. First of all, y'all were saying acting as if without her, Miami would have done good. No, it wouldn't, because she didn't stir the pot. Basically, she put the pot on the fire and then let everyone else stir it.
Okay.
And then all she does is closes the pot.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you know this. Yes, she did come back for Frankie because a lot of people were asking about Frankie. But the thing is, her life was more interesting at the moment to producers than MariSol's and Adrianna's combined. Because Adrianna and MariSol have not really done ish in the past 10 year hiatus. They haven't done anything. She was engaged. They haven't done anything except MariSol. All she did was get married, and Adrianna, all she did was just get divorced. That's the only thing. That's the only thing. UhlexEEa had her child literally almost go to jail for DV. Obviously got married. Had her mother on the deathbed.
Yeah.
What else? Had her whole chaotic wedding planning drama. Every time her wedding was supposed to be planned today, something happened. One time her mother was in the hospital. The other, her mother died. Her life is a living telenovela, y'all. UhlexEEa has gone through everything. Some people say UhlexEEa reminds them of Jocelyn Hernandez.
Jocelyn Hernandez? No, I could see that happening. She's messy. It is a little mess over there. But I just don't get the freaking double standards and freaking gaslighting that she has to do.
I get it. The thing is, I'm glad she recognizes how Giselle is messy. She said it herself. She was like, damn, Giselle's really...
I have to go watch those right this second. What time is it? 8:30?
She was like,
yeah, I don't know.
Always asking all these questions. Like, Giselle is always asking these women all these questions. She just got there and she's asking all these women questions about their life and all this stuff.
She immediately got in her EP mode, huh?
Yeah, she did.
It's like, just be a person. You're being freaking weird.
I got mad about it. It's bad.
It's freaking weird. Are you a freaking undercover narc? Like, what are you trying to look in my bag for, lady? Like,
and you already know Portia, the dumbest rocks, whose coattail she's already riding.
She's already with Team Blue Eyes, huh?
With Giselle. She's already
Giselle. That's what I'm talking about. Giselle wishes her eyes were blue. That's how she acts sometimes. It's like she wishes her eyes were blue.
She's already all up Giselle's ass. I can't stand Portia. Portia is still dumb. People say Portia grew, Portia changed. No, she's still dumb. She's still dumb. When Portia speaks...
What about Candace? What happened with Candace to you?
Oh, Candace and Portia got into it.
Already? By episode 2?
by episode 2 and 3, because she was I think, who was it? I think Leah or something said, no, Heather said something about Candace, because as you're going through your fertility journey now and stuff, about, remember how where you mom and body shamed Ashley, because Candace did. We're gonna call a spade a spade a spade. Candace did.
He did. Called
She
her a
did.
wide back.
She did.
He did.
And then she was
And I
like, "Do
guess
you
it's body shaming when we say she has boy hips too. But she did call her a wide back.
And the way she said your breast milk, it sounded like it was something bad to have.
She did. It was hilarious.
The tone she said breast milk, it sounded as if it was bad. It sounded as if it was bad to have breast milk. The way she said it. And I think they were saying, like, do you regret it? She's like, no, I meant what I said. And then Portia was trying to save her. This part, I actually was applauding Portia because she was being a good person. She was trying to save her. She was like, Candace, you grew now. You're trying to become a mother. You're on a journey to motherhood and everything. And she just said, no, I meant what I said. And then Portia said, well, then you're just being a mean bitch.
She tried to act unbothered, huh? And Candace gagged peach juice. It was funny AF. Dropped the love.
No, Portia said that. Portia was like, you're just being a mean bitch. Because Portia was trying to save Candace. Because the thing is, and then Candace keeps saying how social media comes for her. But I was actually agreeing with Giselle on this. Candace does have a rap sheet of coming for people on social media. So she those are all responses of the people who drag her on social media. Because Candace do be disrespecting people on social media. She actually be going in her comments and calling people out of their name and everything. This season, Candace grew. I'm just say that she grew this season. But y'all need to acknowledge that Candace.
What was that word? She gets picante.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
well, that's not bad.
Y'all do need to acknowledge that Candace do be doing some crazy disrespectful-ish.
Oh no, I can't wait to see. Oh no. She used to.
She's starting to grow now. Actually, no, she hasn't grew. She's starting to grow. She's starting to grow. But yeah, she's already got into it with Portia. Candace already got into it with Portia.
I will get into it with Portia.
Portia's already riding Giselle's coattails. That's what I'm saying. Kenya's right when she says Portia is dumb as rocks. Portia has...
Who said she wasn't? Ever.
People
is the Underground Railroad a real railroad?
That's right. No,
just
Corey,
because she...
Corey,
yes, it is, and it's called Metro.
It went like this, Corey. It went like this. I'm gonna reenact
she wrote a pamphlet. All of a sudden, she's smart.
I'm gonna reenact it. Well, obviously, there's somewhere for them to go out because how would they take the train? How would they enter the train?
Mademoiselle says Giselle needs to go. Candace wouldn't get off it wasn't for Giselle's evil ways. And Morgan D says facts.
What? Child.
I didn't see it yet.
Larsa's not white. Y'all need to stop with this notion that Larsa's white. People keep pushing that. Larsa's
not
Larsa's not white.
She's
Arab.
Yeah, she's Arab.
She's Arab, and they questioned her about the braids at the reunion, and I was just like, why is Andy having these type of questions?
Well, because Black Twitter was in an uproar about it, and
it made no sense though. Kiki had no issue. Kiki. That's why I love Kiki. Kiki was like, if she looked good in it, and she rocked it. Period.
Yeah, that's all you have to do is rock it.
It's not cultural appropriation. That's what they do in that part of
exactly. And Larsa is saying how her grandmother.
They have afros in that part of the world too.
Her grandmother comes from Morocco. And people need to remember that Arabs are nomadic. For a long time, they were persecuted and moved along the Mediterranean and
Africa.
That's why you can see them in parts of Morocco, Algeria, Tunisia, even in Italy,
Mhm.
Sicily, and some parts of Spain and France.
Yeah.
People need to realize that. That's why you can find Arabs all around the world. Is because they were part of time where they were
They
persecuted.
were all over Spain.
Yes, and they were persecuted there too. Queen Isabella was caning them.
She
Yeah.
said Larsa is white, y'all. Larsa shows up to the world as a white woman.
No, she never
That's
did.
Larsa never showed up as white. She never looked white.
She can't pass. I'm sorry.
She can't pass.
She
And she
can
said she
pass
was
for
Latina.
maybe biracial, but never white.
She said she was Latina. I'd believe it. Yeah, some Arabs do pass as Latina. If she said that, but Larsa was never white. Larsa was never white, and she doesn't have
she
to
looks
tan.
like a white girl in this thing, right over here by Alexia. Right
Oh,
here.
Where?
before the butt implant.
Yeah, she looks like a white girl.
And that's her
I
natural
guess
skin
she was
tone. She doesn't
living
tan.
her,
Larsa doesn't tan. That's her natural skin tone.
but I don't know. It kind of looks like she's not. Everybody's mad at Meghan Markle allegedly.
Oh,
It doesn't look like she was living a black life, is what I'm saying.
I didn't live a black life either.
Right? Yeah, I'm not a
But
fan of
Larsa
this
grew up in an
cast.
immigrant
Kylie
household.
Giselle, Leah is boring without a drink. Heather and Whitney are engaging in a fight that no one understands. Then Portia is a question mark.
What
Which
I
is
did not.
always a question mark.
I don't know. I don't know. Well, I'll try to see what I can get through about that episodes. And
Yeah, her mother's from Lebanon and her father's from Syria.
Lebanon, Syria, Morocco, nice.
Lebanon and Syria, and she said her grandmother is from Morocco.
Right on. That's very international.
No, that's not very international. Those countries are near each other.
No, I mean from here to there.
It's very brown.
It's very brown, and I wouldn't be shocked if Larsa's grandmother has like Afro-centric
No
hair.
way, really?
I wouldn't be shocked.
I would love to see.
Well, actually, next season of Ultimate Girls Trip is actually filmed in Morocco, but I don't know why would they go to Morocco. Actually, yes, I'm glad they went to Morocco. It would have tell them to respect places they go to instead of screaming and acting like a whole fool in the streets.
Yeah.
Actually,
Why
I'm glad.
did Kiki have to leave?
Ask Andy Cohen because I don't know why they made Kiki leave, but they kept Adrianna and MariSol.
Yeah, that's not. See, and Gertie's on the end. I'm very still. Like, Gertie should have moved next to Nicole, and Adriana should have been on the end, and Julia should have been next to Adriana. That's what I think should have happened. If anybody was moving,
Mm-hmm.
that was
I
weird.
didn't like that. And Corey, I said something earlier. I'm not sure how you took it, but Andy was very aggressive and microaggressive in this reunion. Because when the white women are screaming against each other, he don't be yelling at them the way he was yelling at these women.
No, I heard
No, I
you.
heard.
I heard you. I agree with you.
He wasn't. He don't be yelling at them with cuss words and shit.
Oh, he
I was
cursed.
very- He was like, y'all all speaking at the same effing time.
Oh no.
Mhm.
Oh, when New Jersey does it, it's okay. Because they do
Right.
it all the
Exactly.
time in New
They
Jersey.
do it all the time. They do it all the time at Jersey. They do it all the time at Beverly Hills. Remember old Beverly Hills? They did it all the
Mhm.
time. But no, when it's the brown and when it's a black and brown cast, there's a whole issue.
Yeah,
Mhm.
there's a disclaimer.
That's the wrong part.
Yeah.
I saw a picture of Alexia, and I think this picture was her in Cuba. Oh my god, Alexia looks completely different.
Alexia is already looking different.
Oh, she was like, it was a childish, it was a child picture of her, and I think it was took in Cuba because Alexia was born in Cuba.
Uh-huh.
I'm like,
Okay.
she looks completely different, y'all. Not as
You
if
want to
like she
see
had work done.
Camille?
It's not like she had work done. It was like
She's got work done?
like when you before you touch your money and do stuff without money, you look different.
Uh,
Oh. Olive skinned. Mademoiselle says, I want to see Camille. Who's Camille? Marisol
Camille
and Adriana are OGs, Mademoiselle agrees. Um, Mademoiselle, I agree. Those are
and
European
Alexia. Alexia's
Portuguese
an
with
OG as
accent,
well.
expectation of Arab, although there are white Arabs too. Um, Larsa can pass for many kinds of Europeans. Mademoiselle, totally agree.
What type of
Camille,
Europeans can Larsa pass as?
Exactly.
I'd love to
on
know what
a
European.
girls trip. Oh, right on. Camille
Because she,
Grammer.
you know what, she could pass for Spanish though. That European, that kind of European, she could pass for.
She could not pass for Spanish because I'm going to tell you
What couldn't
this.
she?
The reason why she couldn't pass for Spanish is because they would look at her as an Arab in Spain because Spain has a lot of Arabs due to obvious things. Some
Uh-huh.
had to seek persecution. She wouldn't pass. She would actually be discriminated against. So they would probably look at her weirdly because they would think she's Muslim and stuff.
Wow.
Because I have an aunt who went to Seville,
Uh,
and she said the people looked at her funny. And
uh,
she's not even.
even
She's
what?
brown. She's brown, and they looked at her
Uh-huh.
as if she was like an Arab or something.
Oh.
Well, I guess I better never go to Spain then.
Spain, France.
Huh. Well, I would love to go to all those places again and again and again and again.
But
let it be
Larsa
said.
can't pass.
She said Larsa can pass for Greek. She has European features, very fair skin. Larsa can pass for Greek, Italian, French, Portuguese, and many other types of people. Mademoiselle says this.
Well, you do know
That's
Greece is
true.
part of the Mediterranean, right? You know what
Well,
other
man.
country? You know what other countries are in the Mediterranean?
Huh.
Some
Lebanon,
African countries.
Lebanon, Egypt, Libya, Tunisia,
Yeah.
Israel,
Ah.
Turkey. Is Jennifer Aiden white? Do you guys see Jennifer Aiden as white?
No.
Eden. No, she's
No.
Turkish, right?
She's definitely brown. You can tell she's
you
brown.
tell it from the jump, and her kids carry on the features.
Them full lips give her away.
Larsa has olive skin tone.
Mhm.
Mademoiselle
That's why
said
she'd be-
that.
She'd be disrespected in Europe. They look at people with olive skin tone in Europe very weirdly.
Well, I better not go.
Except for some
Is there any other points you had from Miami?
Yes,
Well,
I do. I also want to
Okay.
mention the fact that I didn't like the way they treated Kiki at all. At all. I didn't like the way they treated Kiki and they just gave her a hamburger to get off the stage. That was very
Yeah,
annoying.
that was
They
weird.
gave her a hamburger?
Yes.
Yeah, a
Kiki
cold
said
hamburger.
a Whopper because
kidding.
Kiki was explaining why she had a Whopper in her bag at Adriana's video shoot.
It
And
was
she was saying how like when she first came to this country, she didn't have that much money. So a Whopper was one of the only things that she could afford.
Oh.
And I love Kiki.
That wasn't
I love
nice.
Kiki.
I do too. I
love
need more
Kiki.
Kiki.
I need more Kiki. Everyone needs a Kiki in their
She's
life.
pretty.
Yes.
She's
She's
pretty and
pretty.
everything is. And I think when she said she was gonna sue and everything,
Mhm.
I love the way MariSol defended Kiki. She was like, she's a single mother. She has no man in her life. She's allowed to have her moments. The way MariSol
Right.
said that, I was like, yes, MariSol, defend Kiki.
The
But it's
episode I
weird.
did see with Kiki in it, she came off a little ditzy to me.
I think you're probably seeing her when she was drunk, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Was that the Bahamas
She's a
episode?
fun girl. She's
Think
a
so.
super fun girl.
No, it was a party at what's the doctor's name? The anesthesiologist.
Nicole's
Yeah,
house?
it was a
Liddy?
party at Nicole's house.
No, Nicole's house. A party at Nicole's house.
Oh, the anesthesiologist is yeah.
Yeah.
And another thing is, Larsa needs to shut up when she keeps the way she's trying to bash Nicole for being an anesthesiologist. Larsa, you know you had a lot of anesthesiologists help you get what you had your surgery.
Oh, you know that's commentaries this year.
You need to shut up. You need to
Excellent.
shut up, Larsa. That was very disrespectful. The way this woman was trying to bash Nicole. Oh, you put people to sleep. Shut up. Get a real job. You just put people to sleep. The way she said that was very disrespectful. Even
Yeah.
Tiffany Moon from Dallas, who is an anesthesia doctor, Tiffany Moon from Real Housewives of Dallas, she even had to do a TikTok on it and said, "You keep denying your BBL, but there was an anesthesiologist there for you when you were having it."
Yeah, you missed that. I asked,
Tiffany
did
Moon
he
said
snicker about Dr. Tiffany Moon?
Yeah,
Dr. Tiffany Moon is very saucy. I like her. I
she was
really
on.
do.
She said that on TikTok. She said that on TikTok. You keep
that?
denying
Hey, did you guys hear TikTok is going away?
Bye,
it. Might
TikTok.
it might be
I'm
going
not gonna
away.
miss it. I never had it.
The thing is, they've been doing some crazy ish on TikTok. And
Yeah.
the thing is, I like the CEO of TikTok. He was trying to defend himself well, but it was just this one question. He was having a hard time answering yes or no. And I'm like, it's not that difficult. You studied at Harvard. They literally ask you, does the Chinese government have access to the security data of the Americans from TikTok? And they were like, we try to protect the privacy of all our like he could never
He's
answer
got to
yes
go
or
back
no.
to China, y'all.
Huh?
He's got to go back to China.
Exactly.
So what makes you think he's gonna answer that question? He you know what? He gonna be like the chick from Crazy Rich Asians that played what's her name? She played Astrid in Crazy Rich Asians. He gonna get a bad citizen score, and they gonna kidnap him for a while, and he gonna have to pay a lot of money.
But
So
Corey, he
why
lives
would
in
he?
Singapore,
Why would
though.
he
The
say it?
company is based out of China with ByteDance. That's the thing. He lives in
ByteDance.
Singapore. He lives in
Yeah.
Singapore.
And so does the girl who plays Astrid.
The thing is,
They still got her.
his dumb ass. What he should be doing is do what Trump and Biden have said that TikTok needs to do: sell TikTok to an American company. That's all you got to
He's
do.
not gonna do that. Why would
And
he
he's
give his money away?
and he's not going to do that. And
I wouldn't give my money away either.
well, then when you see the 150 million accounts from America just go poof.
TikTok is the devil, just like Facebook.
And the thing is, this is the thing. I'm going to say this: TikTok united both Democrats and Republicans. They were grilling that man as if it was nothing. Those challenges, little kids keep doing those challenges. Like those are very dangerous. Those challenges.
That's
Like,
because their parents don't pay them any attention.
that's not the only thing. TikTok does not have any way to like put good parental guidance on the app.
Well, if you allow your child
You
to
should be monitoring what your
join
child
up, you
look.
should be monitoring it.
Yeah,
You
that's true.
cannot put all this on the CEO of TikTok.
I agree. You can't put it
You have
all
to
on
parent
him.
your children.
You do. You have to parent.
An
your
11-year-old does not need a phone.
Corey, I had a
An
phone at 11.
11-year-old does not. Neither does an 8-year-old.
I had a phone at 11. Corey, don't say that.
You don't. You do not. Brendan didn't get a phone until he was a 10th grader.
Oh, damn.
You damn Skippy. And then it wasn't a smartphone either. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Corey, I got a phone at 11. Why you gotta do it like that?
Because you don't need a phone at 11. The only time you need a phone at 11 is if you're going on a school trip, or you're going on an outing with another parent that I have approved of and did a background check for.
Background check, Corey. You be pulling
Goddamn right. I don't play that shit.
Really?
I don't.
You be getting people's rap sheets? Oh god.
Yup. And Brendan didn't go with family unless I looked at him sideways and halfway up and down. I don't play that.
I remember in high school, we had a trip to the White House, and this kid, I felt so bad for him. This is what happened was, when you gotta go to the White House, obviously, on school trips, they need everyone's social security number. They need everyone's social security number. Come to find out, he didn't have one. We know what that means. We know what that means. So obviously, the bullying started happening. They were all like, "Oh, you little undocumented." They were disrespecting him all the time. I felt so bad for him. And Sebastian was so.
Kids don't need a reason to be cruel. Okay,
That's true.
They are the cruelest people on this earth.
You don't have to teach them. That's the thing.
And
You don't have to teach them.
you know what? They are the coolest people on this earth, but they also tell the truth. You know what I mean?
I know that's right.
So it's a catch-22 with kids.
I know that's right. But I'm just saying this. The TikTok thing, he's not going to sell, and he's not going to answer to any questions.
That's going to get him kidnapped and have to pay money to the government. He knows what he's doing.
He knows what he's doing, and the thing
he's trying to save him and his family. Stop. Y'all can't get that man's family snatched.
Exactly, but the thing is, Congress already
while Xi Jinping is in Russia, whatever, is in Russia making pancakes.
Corey, the man could be tracking you at this moment. Don't say his name.
I don't care. Fuck him.
And the thing is,
I have a dossier. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I really don't care.
Did I tell
There's
you
nothing that they can do to me? I don't care.
Did I tell you I've gotten arrested before? Did I ever tell y'all this?
No, tell him.
Okay, so one time my mother was mad at me for not going to school because I just did not want to go to school. I didn't want to go to school.
Oh, you are truant.
Listen, don't, Corey, don't say that. That's not what happened. Oh my God.
Okay.
That's wrong, Corey. You take that back.
All right, you weren't a truant, but you skipped school. But go ahead.
No, I was scared. I was scared because these kids said they were gonna beat me the F up.
Okay, why didn't you tell your mommy and your daddy?
And the thing is, instead of going to school, I went to the mall instead and waited there and stayed there for hours. How did my mother find out? It's not the school that called her. Her friend saw me in the mall.
Oh well, you truant.
Come to find out, it's like 12 or 1. It was 12 or 1 of those hours.
Oh no.
Who do I see coming to the mall like
your mama?
My mama. Who do I see her with? A police officer.
Oh,
locked you up, huh?
What
your mama had you locked up to scare you.
Locked up. Won't let
she didn't have me locked up. She had the police officer grill me, and then the police officer was like, "You're not gonna do this again." And I'm like, "No, I'm not gonna do this again." And I explained to him for the reason. He said, "Next time you tell your mother, so she could talk to the teachers and everything."
That's hilarious.
Corey,
this
woman literally said to the police officer, "Take him, take him."
Good.
He needs to know what happens when kids don't go to school.
Yep, I would have done the same thing to Brenda.
And her English wasn't that good at that time either. And the accent of it, she was like, she needs to know what happens when kids don't go to school. And then literally,
I did the same thing to Brenda.
I was 12 and they cuffed me in a mall.
Good.
She made them cuff me.
Oh my
God. You good.
She made them cuff me.
Got you.
No.
She made them cuff me, and ever since then, when I went back to Long Island and stuff like that, sometimes I do see that same police officer, and he looks at me like
sideways.
He looks at me like, "You're good now," and he was like, "I know you finished school and everything," and I was like, "Yeah, I'm in college and everything." We had a whole chat and everything. But yeah,
that's hilarious. No way,
my mama literally got me arrested, y'all.
Well, it saved your life, I bet. It saved your life, so bless her heart.
Arrested. You know the trauma that could have caused?
She did that so you wouldn't have to get arrested and hurt for real one day. Being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Sure enough.
Like, literally, I was like...
I know that was probably very traumatizing.
She acted like she didn't know me. Corey, she acted like she didn't know me for a while. Like, she was literally like, "Oh, this kid
gave you the mommy guilt.
Look at this kid. He's by himself." That's what she told the police officer. "Look at this kid. He's by himself. He's unaccompanied." And then, obviously, she probably had a side conversation with the police officer and told him, "This is like my child, and I want him to learn a lesson."
Yeah.
You good.
So after you got handcuffed, did you have to go to a car or...
No, thank God, no. But the guy did make me walk. I had the walk of shame, though. She made me do the walk of shame.
I bet you would tell her
to the bus stop.
Next time somebody bullied you,
because my mama don't don't drive. So she made the guy have me in cuffs to the bus stop. People were looking at me in the mall.
Wow.
Yes.
He got you good.
And it was so
That's
uncomfortable. Ever since then, I've always like, I'll never be arrested. Oh, child.
no, never.
Cuffs are uncomfortable. Ever since then, I feel the
They
feeling.
are
I
uncomfortable.
feel the
I'm
feeling.
not
Yeah,
gonna
I don't even like them with the fur.
And and when I be watching shows and stuff, and people have like fetishes with cuffs, I look at them so weirdly. I'm like, I had those things on my hands. I know how uncomfortable they are. Why do y'all have them? And y'all want to engage in activities? Oh no, disgusting.
No, it's not disgusting.
It's
Don't knock it till
disgusting.
you try it.
Well, that's what I was just saying. I don't even really like the ones with a freaking fur on them. They are very uncomfortable.
They tickle.
I don't know why someone would like cuffs. Why would someone like cuffs?
Maybe you should try it.
No, I'm not doing it. Absolutely not.
Maybe you should try it.
Absolutely not. My last relationship ended because of certain fetishes that I did not want to participate in.
Oh wow.
And the bitch called me a pussy. And then I was just like, yes, she did. And that was it. Obviously, you know what happens after that. The cursing, the back and forth and everything. Oh no.
Oh wow.
What?
Oh wow.
I was very ungodly that day. The words that came out of my mouth were not good. Oof.
Oh, see there? Well, sometimes you have those moments so that you can get right back on track to being godly.
Exactly. I forgot there was a God when I cussed this. Oof. And it's weird. We go to the same college. I see her sometimes.
Oh.
Oh. We're like, oh. He's like, no.
We were together since high school. So.
Well, you knew she was a freak then.
No, I did not.
Oh.
This is the age where like TikTok and all this ish started to come out, and people were talking about all these little, stuff, and she wanted to experiment. I'm like, no, I don't do ish. Like, I don't do shit like that. No.
Yeah.
No. Absolutely not.
Okay.
My son has a shirt that says "Virginity Rocks."
Okay, it does rock.
He loves his shirt.
It does rock. You better be happy he has that shirt. You better be happy he has that shirt. It's good. It rocks. Because one thing is, you don't got to worry about unplanned pregnancies. You don't got to worry about STDs. You don't got to worry about STIs. You don't have to worry about, maybe I have mono. You don't have to worry about none of that.
None of it. And you don't have to worry about the MF, mind fuck, that comes along with a relationship at a young age.
You better tell it again.
What is MF?
Mind fuck.
What is that?
When people, the thing that happens from being engaged in a relationship.
Manipulation.
Yeah.
Oh, like Latasha. Okay, yeah.
That's hilarious. No, I didn't say that. Look, I'm still like that father. Look, I was gonna wrap it up, and now you got me going again. That father, I don't know. Something still is not so clear, and I feel like Tasha does have a point. Hey, did you guys see the Tasha K interview that was just tonight? Tasha K did an interview, and I'm willing to go back and subscribe now that she has to take accountability for lying on Cardi and everything. She finally apologized. Yes, and she finally apologized sincerely now that she found out she has to pay.
So she got paid $4 million.
And she still has over 1 million subs. And
she's growing actually. It's 1.05 million.
Yeah, it's like growing. And she had an interview where she had Rocky, Tasha's husband, on the phone answering allegations about that lady who's saying that she has receipts about everything from his peen to text messages from Rocky to him, all while he was with Tasha. And the guy is on Tasha K on the phone, sounding so Kevin Hunter. I don't know what the man is talking about. I was listening to that before we got on here. I don't know what he's talking about, but he's talking in all kind of circles. I'm like, poor Tasha. She's been dealing with a lot of gaslighting. Poor thing. Poor thing.
Probably been gaslit her whole entire life.
Yeah.
Because her daddy was a bunch of bull crap to me.
I do feel like that too. I feel like it's his responsibility.
I smelled a pimp in the pulpit, is what I smelled.
Oh no.
Well, he said he
no.
used
Y'all
to
are
be a
doing this.
gangster and all kind of stuff. He said he used to be a gangster, and that's why he wouldn't want to keep his own kids if he ever broke up. That's what he said.
Y'all
And he
are,
resented Wyndham.
I'm sorry. I know an asshole when I see one.
He said that he resented women because of whatever, but still, the people raised you and you became a gangster because of the man raising you, but you resent women. That's a little displaced. You're right. That's very pimpish.
Pimp in the pulpit.
Y'all are wrong.
No, I'm not wrong. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have to call it like I see him. Like Mim say, I'm a straight shooter. Pow pow. Okay.
Why is that more wrong? Well, you didn't say it was more wrong, but why? I don't know. I feel like it's wrong for Tamika to get on TV and say the stuff about this check.
Well, she didn't say it, and she didn't want to say it. The thing is, she didn't want to say it out loud like that. It's just because she got triggered. You know, when you get triggered, it comes out. They just come out.
Ciao.
They just come out. Y'all need to accept that. When you
I think that she was.
It's just like I'm just gonna put the tip in, and then he just falls.
Right.
Okay.
They just come out. Y'all need to acknowledge that when you're triggered, you don't care about anyone else. It's just gonna come out.
So the same way she was triggered and said that Jermaine Dupri's daddy smashed Candy.
That she said that she hadn't. She said that she was truly aware of what she was saying when she said that.
So she just straight up lies. Also. Oh.
Okay.
Oh. And she stole $30,000, and she lies. But she said somebody stole $30,000 from her, and she waited 10 years to say anything. And she lies. But she waited 10 years, and now she's saying something, and she lies. But we're supposed to believe her.
I don't believe none of them, especially not that Billy Goat's gruff.
I don't know why.
And Miss Piggy. I don't believe neither one of them. They all line sacks up.
Miss Piggy?
Oh no, you didn't know she called
Tiny. Tamika Harris. AKA Miss Piggy.
She does look like Miss Piggy. She does.
She does.
She does look like
Miss Piggy than Vicky Gunvalson.
Miss Piggy is beautiful though.
She sure is, but Tamika not.
And that's what I need, Morgan. Are there actually
Tiny is nasty
for the 30,000? That's what I need. I need the actual receipts, proof. I keep saying I need a couple of things proven. Now so after we got off the live last night, Corey, somebody was like, were you on the live with me last night, right? And we were talking about the whole thing. And then Nisi came up, and Nisi was saying that it was multiple checks and this, that, and the other. Well, somebody else was like, no, it was only one check. And him as the manager was allowed to sign it and this, that, and the other. And I'm still like, okay, even if it was one check, that's going to be part of the receipts that I need. Is that they signed for the check. So that means they know what she's talking about. There was a
paid taxes on
check.
it. She paid taxes on it. Y'all
Who paid taxes on it?
Tamika.
That still doesn't.
Then she got the check then.
No, she didn't. The thing is,
how you gonna pay taxes on something you never received?
It's called the payroll tax, Corey. It's called the payroll tax, Corey.
I know what payroll tax is.
Okay, I'm just making sure you do.
So,
Corey.
I don't believe none of that bullshit. I'm sorry, I don't. I call
bullshit.
I called bullshit last night, and I called
said they were victims
you believe
of
Latasha, right? You believe Latasha, right?
I don't believe Latasha either.
That's what I'm talking about.
I don't believe none of them here.
Second of all,
instead of talking about $30,000, Morgan D says, let's talk about Tiny and those women that said that they were victims of SA.
Thank you.
Her and T.I. I would much rather that because that's already common knowledge. That's not going to be like, why now? That's going to be like,
I
ooh,
want to
I've been
say
wondering.
I
I've
want to
been
say
wondering about
this.
that.
I want to say this. First of all, they should have never. If these kids, if these people have these beef like, if they have beef like this, or this family beef and etc., they should have just gave them a show separately for this beef. Because I came
Exactly.
here to
Fair enough.
watch. I came here to watch SWV and Escape, Queens of
Yeah.
R&B. I did not come
Yeah.
here for Tamika and Latasha Scott family beef with Mama Gloria and Pastor
Yeah,
Randall.
I did not. I did not. If there's a way to abort mission and freaking get back on train and show us something about SWV and Escape and the making of greatness, of one night, whatever it
And
is.
people keep saying that their ratings are low. They're shockingly low. But the thing is, people are starting to switch to Peacock
Mhm.
instead of actually watching the TV show in live. And another thing is, to me, Tiny has too many kids.
Yeah, she do. She's fertile. She's fertile. She's fertile.
She has too many kids.
She's something, alright.
That's why probably her face is bloated like that because of that. Oh,
That's not why her face is bloated.
I know why, Corey. I just didn't say. I didn't want to say why, Corey. I didn't want to say why, Corey. I know exactly why her face is
You need to
bloated.
put the chicken wing down. That's why her face is bloated.
Is it just the chicken wing?
No.
The,
It's
and
the lies.
And the syringes. The
Mhm.
syringes. The
With the
syringes.
range.
And she
What
needs
is
to
she
get her
trying to do?
and her eye color. She needs to change that back. That is,
Yeah, and why not about anything about Tiny's son King threatening employees at the Waffle House?
Yo,
Mhm.
Tiny son. Isn't his play name like Ty Don or something?
I don't know
I
what
don't
it is,
know.
but he
Whatever
need
his
a
name
good
is.
black mama butt whooping. Okay.
Well, that's the thing. He
Right.
doesn't have one. He don't have a black mama in his life. What he has is a mama who's addicted to SAing girls allegedly with her husband. That's the issue.
Oh, so it's interesting that if she's all into girls and Candy's all into girls and they were both in the same group, that's
Oh
interesting.
no, you did not just go there. Oh no,
Yes, we did.
I did. I just was noticing it was
we did.
interesting.
you did not just
Yes,
go
we
I just
did.
like
there.
pattern
You did not
power.
just go there.
That's just pattern power.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness. I'm just
You
wild.
did not
Wow.
just go there.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
We went there.
It's
Oh,
a little
no.
pattern. Hey, it's not anywhere. All it was pattern power. I'm not trying to go a place.
Not just go there. Oh,
No, it's pattern. Oh my gosh, it's pattern power. No. No, oh my gosh.
But it's the truth though. We need to stop acting like if it isn't the truth. It's the truth. Tiny and
Yeah,
Ti like
that's
doing
what
stuff to girls. It's the truth.
So does Candy and Todd allegedly.
Exactly.
Yeah, Tiny's face has always been chunky, Morgan D says. And y'all know Tiny got surgery to change the color of her eyes. Yep.
Yep.
And that
Wait, there's new comments.
Her daughter did it and almost went blind, and they had to go get it undone or something like that.
Exactly. She had to go back to Africa and have
To
it
Algeria. That's where
have
they
it
went.
have
Birds
it
of a feather flock together.
had to have it reversed because she almost went blind. Her body was rejecting it.
That's exactly where they went. They went to Algeria.
Ain't that in Africa?
Yeah, that's in Algeria. That's in Africa. Algeria's in Africa.
That's where Sarah's from.
So
Okay.
Sarah Bay from Paris.
Oh yeah, she is.
She's Algerian, right? So anything else about Real Housewives of Miami?
Nothing else. I just hope
Me neither.
they keep delivering because they've been
They do.
delivering these past seasons. They've been
Do
delivering.
you need
and,
Larsa back next semester?
No.
she
No.
doesn't really
No,
bring
not such a
anything.
breath, Sebastian. It was supposed to be hell no.
She
No.
doesn't. I just said she doesn't even bring anything. So I don't.
She brings
I
a big butt. That's about
I
it.
could do without her. I feel like she's.
She's very inauthentic. We barely got to see her life anyway.
I do not
What
want
life?
to
She don't have a life.
Exactly. We barely saw anything, so I don't see the point of.
I'll keep
Have a life.
MariSol and Alexia if we can get rid of MariSol. I mean, if we can get rid of Larsa, I'll keep those two.
Oh! I thought you were gonna say you're gonna get rid of Alexia. I was gonna jump in this.
No, Alexia and MariSol can stay if we get rid of Larsa.
And I don't like the fact that they keep on ostracizing Kiki. Last reunion, they didn't even have her at the last reunion.
Yeah,
And the thing
that's
is,
weird.
I'm usually looking at it now. I don't think Gurdy and Kiki were really that friends. I just think Bravo wanted another black girl to be
Yeah,
to fit a narrative for Lanithia Leaks.
right. Yep, Curves. Nope, I'm okay with Larsa not coming back. Maybe a friend of role. No, I don't need her there at all. She's
She
just
don't
gonna.
need to be a friend either.
She's not. She doesn't even give us anything. What is she even? She's not
Nothing.
giving us anything.
And she's not nobody's friend. She's like Giselle. She ain't nobody's friend.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm complete on the season though. I think overall, as long as nothing comes out later that we were been like lied to and everything we just saw was not true, I'm very pleased with the season. It was top notch. The ladies gave what they gave when they gave it. I thank them for sharing their truth and a form of their reality, edited and everything. And I really have been enjoying, covering it with you guys. And thank you, Sebastian, for being an ongoing part of the Real Housewives of Miami's recap.
They need to put it back on Bravo. Wait, actually, no. I was gonna say something. I was gonna say they need to put it on Bravo and put Salt Lake on Peacock. But looking at it now,
Why don't they just get rid of Salt Lake?
Mary Cosby's coming back, so they know the ratings are gonna go up. So
I don't think it's gonna go up that much.
They're gonna go up because
I think so.
She gonna drag Whitney.
She better. Ooh, I hope she does. You saw she was already done. We showed that clip of her already being done.
And I want her to drag Whitney because I need her to drag the inbreds.
Yes. And I need the inbreds to like finally be revealed for whatever
fakeness. They were being fake at this whole, Thailand thing. But you know what, Corey? That villa looked nice. I want to go.
That villa was for sale a couple years ago. It was for sale for $20 million.
Wow.
It's so beautiful though. Huh? I may move to Thailand because the thing is I'm trying to do some investments currently, so I don't have to work and then I could just live abroad in a cheaper place. I may even, sad to say, I may even go maybe to Colombia or somewhere. It's cheaper. I'll just live there and live my life there.
Okay.
That's so Colombia, huh? I've been hearing a lot about Colombia lately.
It depends where you go, really.
Stay away from Cartagena.
No, actually, that's where I need to be. That's where there's more people that look like me. Isn't Cartagena? That's where the more blacker people are.
Isn't that the cartel capital?
No, Cali is.
Is it?
Cali and Medellin.
Yeah, I know about Medellin, yeah.
Cali, Medellin. Bogota is the capital.
Yeah, no, Bogota is the capital. I was talking about
Cartagena. I think it's not too far from where Shakira's from. Shakira's from Barranquilla. Shakira's from Barranquilla, which is I think it's an hour or something from Cartagena. I'm not sure. No, it's a 4-hour drive. Sorry, not an hour. I don't know where I got an hour from.
I don't know why I thought that Cartagena was dangerous.
But the thing is, I wouldn't recommend a lot of people visiting Cartagena, but they don't enjoy it well. It's probably because a lot of people there don't speak English, so it's not really if you want to tourist there, yes, do it, but don't do it if you don't know basic Spanish or stuff.
Okay.
You're welcome, Morgan D.
It's mostly an indigenous dense, Afro-indigenous dense area. You know what I mean? So there wouldn't really be a reason to visit if you can't even speak basic Spanish.
Okay.
Because you could get lost. A lot of crazy ish could happen to you. You could get mugged.
Get mugged anywhere.
Ooh, San Francisco, New York.
I've never visited the West Coast, and I wanted to, but y'all need to fix your crime issue before I go.
Oh, we're not as bad
That's
as
not gonna
freaking New
happen.
York. Whatever. We are not. We're not horrible.
Y'all are bad. Y'all are bad. No. Y'all
No.
are
Everywhere's bad, Sebastian.
Corey, they're worse.
I don't know. I
Y'all
think
can't.
I think
They
it's
walk out of Louis
I think it's
Vuitton
the same
stores with stuff
everywhere
in front of
though.
the
Oh
police.
yeah, they be balling out of control. They are so high. They walk into places and just swarm. It's called swarming.
And
So they walk in
and they
and they
shoplift up to $1,000 over there. No.
yeah, but I mean, you're not going to be like in Louis Vuitton at the same time
Who
they
said
are,
that?
probably.
Who said that?
Yeah, I mean at the exact same time
You never know.
in that city. Like that one, the last one was in like San Ramon or something like that. That's like not a tourist destination.
That's
Wait,
like the isn't that like the Boondocks?
Yeah, it's like a mall. It's like
which
you know what I'm
parts?
saying? It's not
Which
even
parts
the
are
great
ghetto?
mall. It's like,
That's
you
not
know,
even that Louis Vuitton wasn't even
downtown area. It was so sad
that
and depressing.
yeah,
I
that Louis
love San
Vuitton probably didn't
Francisco.
even carry everything. Come on. We have a Louis Vuitton here in Towson.
Yeah, they have them. They have them everywhere. Little pockets of niceness.
And it's not a full boutique. Okay.
Right.
You get like bags from like 5 seasons ago.
Well, y'all
It's-
know the
it's
closest
not
city
the
to
good
me,
stuff.
since I'm closer to Canada, the closest Louis Vuitton to me is in Toronto.
Oh wow!
Oh
Oh
yeah,
my
that's a
gosh!
good one. That's a good one.
Oh my gosh! Do
Yeah,
you
that's
go
a good one.
often?
No, I don't go. No, I've been to Montreal, but I've never been to Toronto.
Oh.
Yeah, the one in Toronto is a good one.
I heard
That's a
that.
full boutique. That's a full
I
boutique.
heard it's in like in a mall, but it's big.
Yeah, it's a full boutique. That's why.
Huh.
Yeah, I've never been to Toronto. I've been to
Any
Montreal.
any Vuitton store in like a except for in La Jolla,
Uh-huh.
any Vuitton in some obscure way off place or Honolulu, it's not a full boutique. It's just like you can get like keychains, small leather goods,
Yeah.
some bags, but not the iconic bags. You know, it's little.
Guys, let's just end the live and talk backstage.
Oh Lord, he must have something.
Okay.
No.
Okay, you guys, thanks for coming through. Morgan D came through and Aaron came through. It looks like Morgan D is the one that hung it out with us, though. I really appreciate your membership and your time, Morgan D. You know, I'm going to go grab something to eat. We're going to wrap it up backstage. You guys leave a comment down below. What should we review next? I mean, I will be doing Real Housewives of Girls Trip. And then Sunday, don't forget, I still need to post it. Keep an eye out. We're going to be covering the bank collapse and getting some more understanding about that together. So I'm looking forward to that. So in the meantime, Curvies, leave a comment, smash the buttons, ring the bells. See you in the next video. Peace.
Bye.